Hey everyone, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me just open up the chats. There we go. Hey, normal breadstick, how you doing there? Hey everyone, how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, that's me. I don't want to hear myself. There we go. Yeah, I like myself, but not that much. There we go. Oops. Sorry, I'm just dealing with all my little stream setup there. And I dropped my phone. Good job, me. There we go. We got it. We're gonna succeed in life. Hey Chibia, how you doing? I'm good. Nice to see you on my stream. And everybody on YouTube, how are you guys doing? Hey, Thunder Cookie and Andrew. I hope we have Torrent Resin. Yeah, I hope we have more resin too. I'm in the same boat. Hey, we good. Yeah, nice. Hey, cool to see you today. How are you? Hey, I'm good. Yeah, how are you doing? Love to see you again. I spent pretty much all day filming and editing my official guide. It's going to be very similar to my Bennett guide, so same format. But it's going to be about official support and DPS builds. Pretty in depth, actually. I did a lot of work, a lot of research, so I think it's going to be pretty good. So I'm going to upload that probably like a few hours after my stream. So that was a very successful day because it's a very good video, and my Bennett video is actually doing very well. So I'm very happy about that. Got like 35,000 views in a day and a half, which is really good for us. So very happy about that, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna probably try and do every single character that I have in that format, about like 10 minutes or less, and I go with like a lot of footage, and I don't like, instead of having face cam, it's all about like just the footage of the gameplay and all that. So yeah, that's all. That's my day so far. That's been my day. Sleepy but good, thank you. Yeah, I guess it's pretty late for you, right? Thanks for the potion, Breadstick. Thank you very much for the potions on Trovo. Pack Attack, hi, how are you doing, man? Nice to see you again. I see you got gifted a sub, right? That's nice. You know, you have access to all the extra stuff on the stream. 3:31 a.m. Damn. Is it because you really wanted to see me, or is it because you're late? Like not open, but awake late. Yeah, you can pretend, you can lie. It's okay. I loved your Bennett guide. Nice. I'm glad that you loved it. Yeah, hopefully you like the official one too. I'll try to keep the same format so that it's like informative and has like all the weapon options, all the artifacts option. Of course, a lot of it is my opinion, but I mean, if you look at my official, I think she's doing pretty good in general. So I'm pretty happy with the way she performs for me. So I'm hoping that it will help others do well with her. Look at that damage. Like, I love that. I wish I had the Rust Bow and I could make her physical damage, because that would be even sicker. But Rust Bow is really like OP, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I mean, not like I'm complaining. I do have 2 5-star bows. What's that sound? Oh, subscribe. Someone subscribe. What time is it in your place? It's 6:30 p.m. So it's still pretty early. Oh, and the Little Peach Boy 101. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Very appreciated. I like that name. Reminds me of that movie. What is it, like the Giant Peach movie? What's that called again? James and the Giant Peach. I guess that's a pretty straightforward name there. I love that movie. That was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. I pulled Ningguang. Nice. Amazing. Are you going to use her as a DPS in your team? She's definitely very strong. As you know, I'm sure, because you're excited about her. Glad to see someone using Bennett too. He's my main DPS. Saving Primogem for his red up. Nice. He's my main healer support in my team, but it's also definitely a great DPS if you use him that way. Just his kit is just good in general anyways, so it's kind of like hard to fail with him. He heals, he supports, and you know, his attack is actually like the scaling is good, so he can do DPS. Hi, Jason? I don't know how to say their name without butchering, but I think that's what it is, right? I got Diluc on my PD, now I have Kitching and Diluc. That's pretty good. You have like a main carry for both of your Abyss teams, so you can have a very easy time in the Abyss. I mean, easy enough at least. A photographic representation of me and my sub. That's cute, Pack Attack. What do you see, TBM? I may fall asleep occasionally. Well, that's fine. If my voice is soothing enough for you to fall asleep during my stream, that's that I've done my job, I guess, because that means I have a chill stream, and that's what we're supposed to have, right? This knockout version of Alex. Where is my Alex? Alex does the morning, I do the nights. Yeah, we're at the not casual is 2 of us, so I make most of the videos and I stream smaller hours, while Alex does most of the streaming and does a few videos here and there. So that way we have a lot of streaming hours and a lot of videos every single day. And then we have almost 2 streams every. I mean, we have 2 streams almost every single day. Definitely 1 every single day, but most of the time 2. I usually do shorter streams. I do like 3-4 hours in the evenings, and he does like 5 to 10 hours or plus, like sometimes 12 hours, 15 hours in the day, basically. But for now, it's like 9:30 p.m. for him, so he's sleeping. And that's why he wakes up early and does streams early. What's up? Hey, Mikey. How you doing? Nice to see you. Zora with a fresh fade. I see you, Pimpin. Thank you. Yeah, I like it. It's fresh, and since things are looking grim and COVID area in this country, it might be the last time for a while that I can get a haircut, so I might as well, like, might as well make it fresh and short. I don't have Venti this team right now. I don't want Venti. Ooh, like, look at that. 13,000 damage Oz. Look at this Oz. You just look at it, destroying everything. Like, isn't this a great carry or what? Look at that. 10,000 damage Oz. That Oz is the machine. My guide is basically going to be named, like, the God of Thunder. And that's not official. That's Oz. Oz is the god in this comp. Not that official is not good, but Oz is definitely great. Let's see. I love it too. Hey, I can't go to Trovo or watch it tonight, but I stopped to give you a high five. Oh, well, thank you for coming by and saying hi. Very appreciated. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you'll see you again another day. Obviously, it's normal that everybody is not always available every day, but we understand that. But it means a lot that you came to say hi. Seeing all these 5-star, man. Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 5-stars in this team, but I did get both of those pretty luckily at the beginning. I mean, I pitied Venti, and then I got Diluc 2 wishes later, so it was pretty lucky on my part, that's for sure. What is happening right now? Why are you attacking Diluc? I don't usually use Venti in my party. I was just making the official video, and I was trying to like do some like nice combos and stuff. So obviously Venti helps with that. Let me actually fix this party. Now the thing is that now when I use Bennett in my party, I don't actually need a healer. Like I don't like the 4th character was usually my healer, which is usually Chichi. But with Bennett, I don't actually need that, which is pretty cool actually. I guess I can just keep it like this. This is pretty good for open world. And that works. We'll take it. 2 fires, still boosting my Diluc. We're happy with this. We're happy with this. No COVID getting bad where you are. Yeah, I mean, in Canada, it's not like as bad as a lot of other countries in terms of numbers, of course, but we went from having 100 cases a day to like almost 300 cases a day now. We had 1,000 cases over the weekend, so we've like tripled our cases in less than a week or 2. So it's obviously ramping up. So I'm expecting a lot of lockdown measures being taken pretty soon because it's getting out of control, I'm sure. Soros loves animal. He sims for Oz. Definitely. One is a cat lover, one is a dog lover. Ah. How you doing, Lucas? Nice to see you. I'm also a cat lover. The only thing is that I'm slightly allergic to cats. I'm not allergic to dogs, but cats. And my dad was allergic to cats my whole life, so we could never have an actual cat because of that. But I do love my little dog man. He's a great little guy. Ooh, I would like not to die, please. Guys, well, I guess this is the part where I don't have a healer, huh? Oh, nope, nope, no, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm too old. Oh, look at these damages. Look at these damages. Look, the ult is up again. That's pretty nice. Look, his ult is up again. Look, his ult is up again. And more ults. There we go. That worked out. Now, this is the power of Bennett. You just stay in his ult and you never die. And if there's enough mobs in it, you will never run out of ult either. And this is why I made a guide on him. Welcome everybody on Trovo. Welcome Hikun, Snow Queen, Martam, Ragonis. Hi, how are you doing, Ragonis? Nice to see you again. Let's see, YouTube, what's happening over there? Morning, morning Sanjeev, how are you doing there? Did I miss a question there? I think I missed a question. Let me see. I need to press C2. I'll show my artifacts because I'm sure one of the questions is, what artifacts are you on the look? Oh, what's happening here? What AR are you? I'm AR 44. 300 XP away from AR 41. Nice, good job there. Let's see. Bennett is my favorite character. I love Bennett. I wish there was more artifacts about him. Yeah, not artifacts, I mean stories. I wish there was more storyline. I wish there was more of any kind of story happening. Like, you know, I wish he was part of the story, but I'm sure he will be one day. What are you asking there? Is Fischl good for Thunder Suitor 4-set artifact? I don't think so. I'm not a big fan of Thunder Suitor. Like, I'm not a big fan of any of the sets that are like Thunder Suitor, Gifts of Power one and stuff. Like, this kind of set here, like, first of all, Electro resistance is kind of like meh. As in, like, you know, it's one resistance to one element. Like, it could be okay, but it's very situational, so it's not worth leveling up the item for just that. And this is great for enemies affected by Pyro. Now, the thing is that when you attack an enemy, you know, like if I do my official and I press my ult, whatever, my E or whatever ability that I do on my official, and I cast electricity on the enemy, what will happen usually is that I'm gonna trigger the electricity with my fire characters like Diluc and stuff. So the enemies are not affected by electricity for a very long time. If you're only having electricity in your party and you're never triggering superconduct, never triggering overload, whatever, then it's fine. But if you're triggering these effects, once you trigger that effect, the enemy is not affected by electricity anymore because you've triggered the electricity away and have casted an ability on top of it. So now he's going to be affected by nothing, or, you know, could be affected by fire or whatever, but like, point being that electricity will stay on the target for only a short amount of time, which means that, where am I going? Which means that basically the Thunder sort of effect is not on optimally for most of the time that you're attacking. Like, you need to basically not cast any other elements and just attack while there's electricity on them, which can be a way of doing it, but like, it's not optimal, I don't find. So that's not my way of playing. So I don't like these artifacts myself. I remember James of Giant Peach too. Nice. I like that. I thought it was a bit creepy. The animation, never liked it as a kid. I definitely thought it was creepy at first, but eventually I grew to like it. But I know exactly what you mean, though. It was a very unique style back in the days. Is Refined 2 Animus good for Diluc? Yes. Very good. Very, very good. Very good option. Let's see. I'm sorry for the losses. Wait, what did you lose? In Canada, we just exceeded 10,000. Yeah, I am from Canada as well. That's what I meant earlier when I said that the cases are growing here. So I guess you understand exactly what I mean there. It is ramping up in Canada. It's pretty scary. At least they're taking some measures. Let's see. Who's better for this? DPS and Razor or Fischl? I mean, they're both amazing characters. Razor is more of the standard, like, cleaving character, like melee, whatever, and Fischl is very unique in her playstyle, but they can both be very good. Razor is more like typical as a carry because the Claymore character are usually more carries, but Fischl is very exceptional. The thing is that Fischl might need one Constellation to really be a good carry. Without one Constellation, she's great, but not as good. And if you have like full Constellation, she's probably really amazing, but same as like if you have Razor with full Constellation as well. So it's really a preference if you like an archer DPS or if you like a melee DPS at that point, because I would say that they're really close, but Razor is usually the more common choice, I guess. So that maybe is, you know, it's 9:30 p.m. for me too. Is he from Montreal? Yes. I mean, he is from from Quebec, so yeah, he is on the East Coast timing and I'm on the West Coast timing, which is why it's 6:30 p.m. for me. Diluc has a bug where it targets fires because the closer literally, even though, yeah, I hate that. I hate those fire units more than anything in the world. Yeah, doing great. I'm doing great as well, by Gonis. I did my official video guide today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, Pack Attack, you're leaving. Good night, Pack Attack. Thanks for coming by and have a good night. Thank you for your support. Coffee4, hi, welcome to the stream, and hi Ikun. Have you guys hitting 50 AR and world level 7 on you? Yeah, I have seen a video of someone doing that, but I have not really paid attention to it, to be honest. I mean, it's obviously a very, very strong whale who has been using 800 primal gems worth of resin every single day, which makes sense. He's allowed. It seems fine, but that's far away from me. I'm not really focused on AR 50 right now. 45 is my goal. 50 after that is just butter. Like, it just, there's not much anything happening after that. As in, the world gets higher, but there's no more unlocks or anything special. I don't know what yeah, well, exactly, especially at AR50. What are you gonna do at AR50? Like, there's not much left. Hello, Pyro, Mick, and Beizu. And hope you enjoyed the stream, Coffee, by the way. Let me know if you have any questions. Is Ice good? Definitely. Bennett underrated. I think Bennett is probably top 3 best supports in the game, along with Sucrose and another underrated character, Chinkyu. Chinkyu is probably one of the most underrated and strongest supports in the entire game, especially with the current meta with a lot of fire. Mobs in the Abyss is very good. Janice Wong, thank you for subscribing. Sorry if I missed that earlier, but thank you very much. Can you show stat official? Yes, I can show stats official. Here she is. What would you like to know? Her crit rate? Her crit damage? Her crit damage is much higher than her crit rate, and I would like to rectify that, but I'm not farming gear for her yet, so we're gonna have to wait. What else? What else? How do you grind your RR actually? I only do resin, commissions, and that's it every day. Sometimes I do chest a little bit, and I grind like artifacts that I'm gonna need to ascend. Ascension materials is what I grind. Do you live in the same house as Alex? No, we live very far away from each other. Though we used to live very close to each other, but never in the same house. Do you know what I can find thing like pomegranate for evolve Lisa? Ooh, I have no clue. What is it? What do you mean pomegranate? Like, I mean, it's probably, you should probably use an interactive map. Just go get Google Genshin interactive map, and then you'll find a map that will probably show you exactly what you're looking for. Can you tell me who I should DPS? My current 5 stars are Venti, 2 Refined plus Rust. That's pretty good. Chichi also have Xiangling Constellation and 2 Baidu. Well, Venti can do very well, but he's not so much of a DPS as, I mean, he's gonna do fine as a DPS, but his kit isn't built for him to DPS as much as like Fischl, for example. Xiangling is usually very often used as a DPS if you have Crescent Pike, the craftable Crescent Pike. Otherwise, Beidou is absolutely amazing. So, I mean, your options are really open here, but Xiangling and Beidou are usual like DPS. Valberries, or is that what it is? Stormbearer Mountains, yeah, that makes sense. And interactive map will be your best bet, to be honest. You think Diluc Chongyun or Diluc Fischl is better? I think Diluc Fischl is better simply for the fact that the Crimson Witch of Flames increases your overload damage, and this is what electricity gives you. So you put Fischl down with Oz, and then you have overload. It's really just going to be more of a damage increase. As much as Melt is also good, the Melt is only increased by 15% on this kit. So, I mean, Chongyun is also very good with Diluc, but not as good as Fischl, in my opinion. Chongyun has other places where he fits much better, in my opinion. My Chichi has 2k attack, 52 crit rate, 100% crit damage, but I think Diluc is much better. I mean, your Chichi sounds perfect, actually. Those stats are well balanced, and Chichi is as good, if not slightly better than Diluc in the end game, to be honest. But, you know, they're both, it's basically playstyle, if you like the playstyle of one or the other. They're both insanely powerful endgame carries. And yeah, talents are very important. Do you think a team with Mona and Klee is viable? Yeah, 100%. Why wouldn't it be? Mona is viable with anyone, to be honest, but Mona and Klee specifically together will work very, very well. Very, very well, actually. That's like a very good comp. And you can do Vaporize with that. AR-45 is a massive jump. Yeah, it is, exactly. AR-45 is where, like, it's my goal. Afterwards, I'm not stressing about leveling up at all. I'm just going to play the game to farm artifacts and get stronger and clear the Abyss, and I don't care what level I am. I'll just do my daily stuff, and eventually I'll level up without trying, you know? What is your official build? My official build is support DPS fully based on electro damage, crit, and attack. And I spent literally 8 hours today making a guide on official, and it's gonna be releasing within the next like 5 hours. So I suggest that you keep aware for that, because obviously the guide is gonna do a much better job at explaining than I can do in a few seconds here to answer your comment. But my official is basically built fully offensive in order to support my team with Oz, right? And she also hits pretty hard in general if I need an archer. Mam Stain, thank you for subscribing as well. Very appreciated. Let's see. Thank you for subscribing, copy paste as well. Very appreciated. How is that guy? There he is. Oops, I didn't see that. Let me just do this boss quickly, because I hate this boss. Oh. Well, that hurt him at least. Please teleport here. Yay! Come here. There we go. I'll attack this. Let's do it. Only my ult could hit it. And does it hit it? Aw, so close. So close yet so far. Just got my first gladiator piece. Oh, nice, amazing, congrats. Does my ult hit these things? That's just barely. Okay, let's do it. Nope, where are you going? Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. There, hit yourself. I mean, Beidou and Klee, they are combo extremely well if you use Beidou's Q and Klee's normal. Yeah, I have found out that actually Beidou is an incredible support character. Obviously, incredible damage characters as well. But Beidou actually supports very, very well. Like, that ult really enables a lot. Like, it's basically just giving you a buff, right? Like, that thing is amazing. I was very impressed by Beidou. I think she's, I mean, I keep saying she's amazing since day one, but I think she's underrated by most people because she is a lot better than people realize. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me see. Is there a million thoughts on presidential election? We don't really, not really going. I'm not from US anyway, so I try and stay very far away from politics in terms of streaming or gaming because it never ends well, and it always gets heated, and you know we all have our personal opinions. But I'm not even an American, so it doesn't really doesn't really matter. And I would prefer no one gets into it because it always ends badly, and it's much better if you focus on the game. And there's plenty of streamers and news channels and Reddit threads that will be specifically talking about this kind of stuff for people who are interested. But I would much rather talk about Genshin Impact than talk about this kind of stuff. Best banner to pull Chichi from. There's no such thing as a best banner, really. If you want a character, the best banner is really usually the rate up banner for characters. So like the Klee banner would have better chance, kind of getting you Klee, getting you any character like Chichi, but it has to come into option. You have to remember that you will most likely get a lot of Klee as well. Like if you pull the banner once and you have 50% chance of getting Klee, and then the 50 other percent chance is going to be one of 5 or 6 other 5 stars, so which could be Klee. So it gives I keep saying Klee, which could be Chichi in that case. So it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss. I think it's nicer than the other. Like if you don't want weapons and stuff on the standard banner, you're gonna get like a lot of junk that you might not want. So in that situation, it might be better the Klee banner. But if you don't mind about getting weapons and stuff, I think the rates on the other banner is actually slightly higher to unlock a specific character like Klee and stuff. I keep saying Klee, but I mean Chichi. I've seen some math posts about that where they said the other banner is actually a little bit better, like the standard banner is a little bit better rates, but the only downside is that you'll get a lot of garbage in between. I mean, because a lot of times people don't want like the weapons and all that kind of stuff, and it will be kind of like wasteful because they won't use them, right? But like it depends on everybody. Okay, let's see. There's a million people asking questions. I'm gonna try and answer them. I just got Chichi. How do I build her? Are you going to pull for a Dendro unit when it releases? Most likely, yes. Most likely that when there's a Dendro unit, I will be released. Like I will be trying it out because it'll be very exciting to try it out. And as a content creator, I'll definitely want to be making content. But obviously, I'm also not rich, so I'm gonna have to. Like I'm gonna try and pull Zhongli, and then we'll see what I do afterwards. Or if we get some like good amount of Primogems from the content creator program, which we don't know yet what we're gonna get. But if we get some good stuff, then that will be helpful. Chichi, the way I build Chichi, I use the flute, so a weapon with attack is usually good, but you could also use a weapon with cooldown reduction. And then this is what I do, but I would suggest you get 4 pieces of Maiden Beloved, and you just put attack on everything. And that will be the best way of healing with her, I think. What's happening on Trovo? If someone asked me a question, I might have missed it, so I'm sorry. Let's see. You guys are talking to each other like that. That's good. 2 Claymore user on one team, good or bad. It's not bad, but it's I try to spread it around, but it's not like it's bad. Just know that one of them is going to be more of a carry, while the rest are usually going to be more supportive. Are you farming Zhongli mat? Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I am farming for Zhongli mats. That's why I'm doing the Geo hypostasis a few times here and there. Xiang in 6/6 constellation. That's great. Oh, 1 constellation on Chichi. That's good too. Politics and religion are literally landmines. Yeah, I agree 100%, and I don't talk about it on stream. Hey, Mangadul, how you doing? Thanks. Nice to see you on Trovo. Nice to see you. And hey, K-Gaida, hi. I'll answer a few questions, guys. Just give me a second. There's like a million questions backlog, so I'm gonna try and answer everybody. I'll just spend a few minutes doing so. Okay, this is what I'm using on him. If you guys want to see that. Why is floor 10 so hard? I know, right? I mean, floor 10 is the one that gives fire damage every few seconds, right? That one is pretty hardcore. My next pull is a guaranteed rate of 5 banner. I'm waiting for Xiao, even might take a while. Yeah, I mean, that's the way of doing it. If you want to be smart and not spend tons of money in this game, that's the way to do it. It takes a lot of control and patience. Hi, 0 Point. How you doing? Hey, what's up, everybody? Okay, everybody's saying hi to each other. I love you guys all on Trovo. You guys are great. How you doing? Attack percent or power damage in Goblet? Always power damage. 100% power damage. Never put attack on this. Like, on almost no character will you ever put attack on the Goblet. You will always put their element as damage. If obviously if it's a healer and stuff, it might be different, but like on DPS characters, like you are always gonna put either their element or physical damage for cases where they're physical damage dealers. It's really rare that you're gonna put attack here, and you're almost always gonna put crit here as well. The only one that sometimes has attack is this one, but it's also gonna have energy recharge and elemental mastery. So for supports, here is actually where you're gonna put like energy recharge a lot of the time. But this is 100% you put power damage on Diluc. Never attack here. Not like you do it in the early game, but not in the late game. Not once you get this set. How about we talk the politics of Genshin? Yeah, I love the politics of Liu, like that that whole region with Changli and all that, like fighting for control and like the Fatui and stuff. That's good politics. We can talk. Those politics are allowed. We can talk about those politics. I'm free to play and I got Klee twice. I'm crying. Well, don't cry. Klee is gonna be good for you. But that's pretty good luck and I guess bad luck at the same time if you wanted something else. What's the best team for Kitching? I mean, there's no such thing as a best team in this game. It will be the best team will be whatever you have leveled up already, and the best team will also be, you know, with Kitching, you want sometimes 2 Electro to trigger the Electro resonance. You will sometimes also want maybe a Cryo to do Superconduct, and then you could really put anyone. Like you can have healers, you can have support, you can have you can have 2 fires even to boost your attack. There's so many things you can put in that team that. It depends on what you've pulled and what you have and what you like, to be honest. It's really hard to mess up a team with Kitching as a main DPS, as long as you build like characters around her that support her, right? Let's see. So the new Ice Unit could replace Chichi, or you don't think so? I think so, yeah. The new Ice Unit could definitely replace Chichi. It's going to be a 4-star version. It's probably going to be not as strong, but it might be a little bit like similar in terms of being a healer and being ice. The fact that it's an archer has like different perks and will be fitting in a team very greatly. I think he will be very well. He'll do very well. Is Chichi C1 good? I mean, every C is good. Like every constellation is good. There's never a bad constellation. This is very, very, very good. Because like, wait, the hell refer. So this is when you're when this a bit like little water thing or the little ice cube, whatever, that runs around Chichi. Whenever it hits an enemy that Chichi has marked, it will regenerate energy for Chichi, which basically means that her ult will regen faster. So if you ult a pack of 5 mobs and then you press your your ability, like the E ability that just runs around you and it hits all of these mobs that have the debuff on them, she's gonna regen her ult energy instantly. So it gives an insane amount of regeneration to Chichi so that she can ult a lot, and that ulting a lot means she heals a lot. It's really good. It's very, very good. Prototype animus or Serpent Spine for Diluc. I am personally not a super good fan of Serpent Spine, especially for players who don't want to complicate their lives Serpent Spine is okay. I mean, Serpent Spine is good, but you need like characters that will shield you. You need characters that will help you not lose the stacks. You'll also will be completely wasted in levels of the Abyss where like level 10 and 11 where you like, or like 10 and 12 I think, you take constant damage from the level itself. There's nothing you can do about it. You just take damage no matter what you do. You can shield against it, but you're not going to be shielded like 24/7 because the shield has a certain amount of HP that it saves you. Like, you're not invulnerable, and it does a lot of damage. It also increases your healing in those levels, but increasing your healing doesn't make your Serpent Spine stack not break. So I'm not a big fan of Serpent Spine because it's too often going to go against you, and on top of that, it makes you take 15% more damage. Now, if you ever want to clear Abyss 12 and you're not a whale, and you don't have 5 constellation 5-star characters and stuff, it's gonna take you a long time before you clear like Abyss 12 because you're gonna die quickly. Things hit hard. You get like ice prisons under your feet that sometimes you can't do anything about, and if you don't dodge them, you take like half your HP in damage. Like, you can die quickly, and taking more damage usually is generally not something I recommend for players who like to have an easy life. So, I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying that for most players, it's not worth the trouble because Prototype Animus doesn't do very badly at all. Like, it's very comparable. It's not, maybe not as good in a perfect situation, but it's not far enough for it to be worth the trouble. That's my opinion. Is Chang'e or Fischl a better support for Diluc? Fischl probably is a better support for Diluc. With people so far in the game and so little resource, it's kind of building up new character. Yeah, I know exactly what's... My recent gene pool is just farming carrots every day. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's why I'm saving everything that I can right now for Zhongli, because that's the only... I can't... Like, I'm not doing anything on my new characters. Like, I'm just waiting for Zhongli, and then I'm gonna, like, use everything that I have on him. And then I'll see about, like, other stuff. Like, it's... My focus right now is all about Zhongli, so... All my XP books, everything's going to be waiting for Zhongli. I'm not leveling any weapon, I'm not leveling anything, because you can't do anything. You have to farm for a very long time. So yeah, that's the struggle, but that's the life. Let's go here. Sup, hi Ninja, how you doing? I like how you answer everyone, you're the best, thank you. Hey, well, no problem. I tried my best. I'm sure I've missed a few questions, but I will do my best to try and answer everybody. But there's like almost 200 people, considering that there's people on Trovo as well, so I'm sorry if I miss your question. Don't be afraid to ask again, though. Popo, how you doing? What's up? I got 4-piece gold finally for my kitchen. I'm lucky I didn't use fragile resin. Wow, nice, amazing. Congrats. That will be a very strong kitchen for you. Hopefully they are a good piece, yeah. Is Mona a good character? Yeah, Mona is one of the best support in the game. And she also is very decent as a DPS in certain situations, like when you build her for that. What's in this level again? I don't remember this level. Is it the water level? I think so, right? That's fine. Let's see. You need Ultra Instinct. What? Are you free to play? No, I'm not free to play. I do have a free to play account that I play sometimes, though. By the way, what I missed yesterday, unable to watch because prepare for the upcoming typhoon. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I'm sorry that you guys are having such a hard time in the Philippines. That sucks for sure. But you didn't miss much, to be honest. These days I'm kind of like focusing on... I do my daily, I spend my resin, and I do my free-to-play account. I'm trying to level it up to level 16 so that I can finally start farming crystals on my like other world. So that, because I need to I need so many crystals. If you haven't started farming crystals every 3 days, start now. You need like I can't get like look at that. My weapon is level 72 here, and like even if I use everything that I have, like it's not even close. Like even like this is what I have left, and even if I use all of this, like it would not even be close. Like let me just use this just for an example, because I mean I'm still like look at that. All of this I've been farming this for days. This is like more than like 200 crystals worth or something, right? Like in terms of like, how much experience this is. Like look at that, +3. Like you need thousands of crystals to take weapons to level 80. So it's pretty stupid. They should add a game timer for mining node and crystal. Yeah, I know. It's 72 hours, but it's not like it's 70 hours from the moment where you mine it. So you need to like know when you mined it last. It's annoying. I pulled Jean on Klee's banner 16 wish after I got Klee. Wow, amazing luck there. Congrats. You need to be careful with the amount of units. Yeah, so I'm in the same position. I've kind of like built a few units here, like level 40 that I regret. But like now, like I'm taking these at level 80 and 70 because I know I'm gonna go forward them. But now I'm kind of like waiting. I might trash Jean and put Zhongli instead because I have too many healers now. Because I have Chichi and Bennett and they're both godly healers. I don't really need Barbara, but in the Abyss she has like 6 constellations, so she can be very useful. But Jean and Barbara is a bit overkill, and I don't need another DPS because I'm gonna get Zhongli. So I'm probably gonna trash Jean. So I regret building her. But then like if you want some of the future characters that are gonna come out in the future, like well, if you're building up 8 characters now, then you're gonna have to like restart from. Like, it's hard. I find that there's so many characters coming out that you want. It's really hard to push Abyss 12 at the same time right now because you need 8 characters. It's not easy. It's gonna be a long time grind. Okay, I'm gonna. My God, you guys are really going off the questions. Not that I mind, but let's see. Does your Diluc have Constellation? One Constellation, yeah. Who is better DPS, Keqing or Diluc? They're so close, to be honest. They're like about 5% difference. Keqing seems to rate a little bit higher than Diluc in late game, but it's really close. Who is the other man on the streaming time, dude? Well, me and Alex are both friends in real life. We've been friends for like 16 years, and we've started this channel together 10 years ago. So we both stream and play like videos and stuff, like make guides. So he does more streaming, and I make more guides on this channel. But we do everything half and half basically, and we lead the channel together, manage it together and stuff. And we like our Discord server and stuff. And we have a friend that helps us with the Discord server and a website that we're building at the same time and stuff. So it's like a group of 3 like best friends in real life, and we do all this not casuals together. Berlin Greep, thank you for subscribing as well, very appreciated. What is your Diluc crit rate, damage, and power damage? It's like, let's see. What does he have? He has like 34 crit, and then 100% crit damage, and 49 power damage. And that's like with 0 buffs. Let's see. Are you guys watching here? Mona doing 1 million damage. Yeah, I saw that. It's very like one-trick pony, but it's interesting. Imagine the first link being some adult stuff. Very lucky, I don't know, but I always claim the artifact. Well, that's amazing, Power. I'm glad that you got so much luck. Hi, Leroy Jenkins and Chila. How are you guys doing? Thank you for following the channel on Trovo, Chila. Or Chaela. Thank you very much. Very appreciated. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm glad that you're on Trovo watching us as well. Barbara is useful in some situations like Abyss 410. Yeah, well, Barbara is my water character, so when I need to break a fire shield, that's why I have her. But again, I wish I had Chinkyu leveled up because he would do a much better job than Barbara for what I need. Let's see. Do you have wait, what? I am missing a question. Do you think Keqing and Diluc are good together? Not really. Not together, no. Like, as in, they're both DPS main carries. They don't need to be together. I'm at the 17. I thought grinding the same amount for 2 days straight. Is that too slow? I mean, in 2 days, 17 is very good. And there's no such thing as too slow. It's a single player game with, like, your own progression. There's no such thing as too slow. Do it at your own, like, rhythm. Do you have a social life? I mean, I think so. As in, I have a girlfriend. I have a dog. I walk every day. I work out. And I do whatever I can to stay social. But also, it's COVID, so I'm not really going out much. But I mean, we have, like, family and stuff around here. We go for, like, dinners and stuff. That's about it. But I'm happy with what I have. Let's see. It's okay to have Elemental Mastery on Diluc. It's not bad to have Elemental Mastery on Diluc, but it's better if you build him with, like, offensive stats, because it scales better. Do you play Osu? No. I've heard of that, but I don't even know what it is. But I know, I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is much. Played this game too much yesterday that I didn't go outside 1 second. Yeah, well, during these days, it's not, it can't really be blamed for not going outside, to be honest. Okay, let me... What's happening here? There we go. Sorry for the spam on the YouTube. I banned the user, so that's good. Yeah, if I miss your question, by the way, don't be afraid to ask again on YouTube, because I obviously have missed some questions, and someone was just spamming, so I missed. I do have a Keqing, and I'm not using her, but that's because I rolled, like, I got the Keqing like 3-4 days ago, or like a week ago, and I already have like so many characters at level 80, and I'm saving up for Zhongli, so I'm like, I don't have the resource and materials to build Keqing, especially not if I want Zhongli. As much as I know that Keqing is great, I don't have, like, nowhere near, like, the materials to make her strong, so... I know one day I might build her, but I don't really need her because I already have my teams pretty set up. Like, I mean, I have a Diluc and I have like a super strong Fischl. I have a very strong Xiangling. I'm gonna have a very strong Zhongli when it comes out. Like, I'm kind of like taken care of in terms of DPSs. So, as much as Keqing is great, it's just I pulled her too late for me to make use of her yet. But if they ever make the Abyss like needing 3 teams, I might use her then. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, I guess this is where you need ice in this level. Not that it really matters, to be honest. Only had my stupid official cooldown. Stop this behavior. Jesus. Oop, that's a rip. At least it worked. I remember now why I should have brought ice here. Not like it's a big deal though, it still worked. Okay, that worked. Reeves, hi, how are you doing? Can she carry Abyss? My official can definitely carry. Official can definitely carry. Can you fight a boss? I would like to see damage. Yeah, I mean, I just did not long ago, but I'll try and fight one again. I'm gonna maybe fight the Geohypostasis or something, because that's kind of what the one I've been farming. I'm farming this also for the flute, because I might upgrade that weapon eventually, but let's go. See there. Super Saiyan, hi, how are you doing? Sorry if I missed you. And Retain, good evening, how are you doing? What is your name? I mean, my name is complicated in French, but usually people call me JM, but Zoraz is fine too. Do you let people join your world play with you? Sometimes, definitely sometimes. But these days, I'm not doing anything that really is co-op, like doable in co-op. Like what I'm doing is really like not really co-op materials, so there is not much to do. But when there's like co-op events or when we're like doing some of the world bosses and stuff, like definitely can be done. But usually also people need to be the same world level, and that's not easy. Let's see, what boss can I do? I can do the world boss here. I mean I two-shot that world boss, so it's not really nice, but don't make Abyss 3 teams. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they should do it now, but I'm saying one day maybe, like, you know, when there's like 20 more characters in the game, but how, you know, like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't have, like, if you have 8 characters at level 9, you fully maxed out. Like, I guess you just keep building new characters and trying it out. I guess I don't really know. Dry Crate, thank you for subscribing as well. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. That official is mainly you for support. Yeah, so for those of you who are not aware, I released a Bennett guide 2 days ago, and it's doing very well. So because of that, I decided to make a official guide, and this is my version of official, the way I play official. And basically, the way I play official is making her bird a god to assist my Diluc. But also, my official herself does very, very serious damage, which I find very satisfying as well, of course. So, I mean, as you can tell from what I'm going to do now, first of all, it just hit for 13,000 when I summoned it, right? And like this, look at the damage, right? It's hitting for 2,000 every few seconds. Like, look, like 5,000 there. So, you know, Fischl is a very strong character. Even though she's not built as my carry right now, she's built as a support. You build her as a support by making her OP as a carry. That's, I mean, in my opinion at least. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and I've made a guide on this. So in the next 5 hours, I'm probably going to be releasing that guide on YouTube. So for those who are interested in the official guide, make sure to check it out, because it's going to be pretty good, I think. I've worked hard on it today, so I'm hoping that it would do well. Okay, are you done now? There you go. I'll just let the bird kill. Oh, there you go. This is what Fischl does. Obviously, I'm pretty OP. Like, I do have a 5-star weapon, but it's not max refined 5-star weapon, so it's not even like it's that OP. Let me go kill the Geohypostasis again. What is your top critical damage for Diluc? 55,000 is my top on Diluc. I have 4 Constellation, 5 on 5. Yeah, if you get to ever 6 Constellation, Fischl is like absolutely broken, disgusting. Absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. I'm at 5 Constellation myself. And I am very excited for the new event because I'm going to be at 6 Constellation, and that's going to be stupid strong. What artifact are you using for Diluc? Type !Diluc 2 in the chat, and you're going to get a link to my Diluc guide where I talk about how I build my Diluc like fully. I use a Crimson set of like flames, like the Witch like set, which is Diluc set. But if you want more information, the guide will be. You just type !Diluc 2 in the chat. RG Gamer and Zel Lamy. Hi, Zen Lamy. How are you guys doing? Nice to see you on the chat. What event free official? So in 1.1, there have been an event announced that will give you official, like one copy of official for free. The same way they gave Barbara and the same way they gave Xiangling for free, there's going to be one official available for free. It's going to be in 1.1 at some point in 1.1. We don't know exactly when. We just know it's going to be like sometimes. Look at this. Look at this damage. You tell them, official. This is your stupid shield. There we go. When is a crit rate Helmer over an attack on when I'd say once your character reaches like level 70-ish, 60, 70, your base stats become high enough that crit on the helmet is better than damage than attack. You need your base stat, like your weapon needs to be like 70 and your character needs to be 70, kind of like 60, 70. And once your weapon and your character are there, that means your base attack is going to be high enough that crit kind of takes over as being the best stat on basically anything. Crit becomes more valuable than attack like anywhere, but it's only available on the helmet, of course. On the weapon as well, though. I got 8 official plus 1. Damn, crazy. Well, that's not sad, though. That means you have a full constellation official. That means you can literally carry the entire game because she's insane with that. Who should I build for Electro? I have Diluc and Venti. Official. Official. You can also do Beidou. Amazing support, amazing carry. And you can do Razor, but he's only a carry, so it doesn't go well with Diluc. Lee and Bennett work good. Yes, 100%. Amazingly. This gives you Fire Resonance for having 2 fire in your party. And it gives you the ult from Bennett that if you cast Klee's ability from inside, you will do a lot of damage. So you'll be happy about this. 100% agree with Zoraz. It's jam because it's complicated, but you can call Zoraz. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for clearing that up on Trovo, guys. I'm good, by the way, Super Saiyan. How are you doing? I mean, I guess you said you're good too, but I like to ask you anyways. I just saw a funny clip of Hydro do where the fellows are coming from. I want to see that. I finally AR-43, such a grind. Nice. Let's see. What is the next event? I wasn't really following the news or something. Yeah, I don't know what the event is going to be yet. I just know it's going to give you official for free. You think Razor is a good main for free-to-play, or he might fall behind? No, I think he's a great main for free-to-play. I think I recommend playing I recommend playing Razor as a free-to-play if you want a great carry. Very much great. What's a good team for Diluc? 2 fires, 1 electricity, and 1 healer. If you have Bennett as one of the 2 fires, you don't have a healer, then 1 animal is fine. Like this kind of team, like 1 electricity, obviously official being the best. Diluc, 1 other fire could be Xiangling, could be Bennett, and then 1 healer or support like Animo in this case. Again, if you type !Razor, !Diluc2 in the chat, I talk about that in my guide as well. I'm just a fish and those extra became rocks. I like it. I am free to play. I have Diluc, official, Sucrose, and I have to choose a healer from Jean, Barbara, or Noelle. What should I choose? You have Diluc, official, and Sucrose. Oh, that's nice. I would probably put Barbara in that team at that case, because then it gives you like the water element. 2 animals with Jean would not be bad. I mean, it would not be as great. Jean is great, of course, but I think Barbara is more of a pure healer, and that would probably be more easier. Noelle is great as a healer, but Barbara heals for more. So, thanks for doing live. Hey, no problem. I'm glad I can answer your questions. Is Sucrose better than Bennett as a support for Klee? Well, Sucrose doesn't heal, so Bennett is a healer and a support. Sucrose is just a support. Sucrose will probably create more damage with Klee than Bennett, but she won't heal. So it's kind of like an order of preference. Like, is she better? Like, she's gonna be better at creating damage effects. Yeah. Is she better like at healing and stuff? No. Like, Bennett has more value in the sense that he does more things for the party. Like, he's both your healer and a support that boosts your damage in one character, which is why I love him so much. But he also needs like at least a constellation to work really well in that aspect. But if you have another healer in your team, then Sucrose can fit that party very well as well. Oh, look at that damage. Woo. Thank you, Bennett ult. Thank you, Bennett ult. Christian, thank you for following on YouTube. Let me just finish this up quickly. Hopefully I can one-shot it this time. Ooh, I got it. Why are you not dead? Did I miss like by the last second? Oh, I guess he's dead now. Thank you. Oh, that works. I like it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, that was some nice damage. Oh, thanks for all the subscribe, guys. Brandon and Artem as well. Thank you for subscribing. Very appreciated. For those who don't know, by the way, we're also streaming on Trovo. So we're streaming in two platforms at once all the time. And Trovo is basically like Twitch, but it's quite better. There's no ads at all, and there's really much higher quality. And it's really nice for the watchers. It's much nicer for the watchers to watch on Trovo because you have like a mana system where you get to like farm mana and spend it on streamers, and you have to interact with them. There's like subs gifting. There's a lot more like features that are available, so it's really nice. So for those of you who are interested in checking it out, if you like Twitch when you watch streams more than YouTube, well, that will be even better for you. Of course, we're streaming on both platforms all the time, so we don't mind. But I just let you know, guys, because a lot of people usually tell us that they much rather watch the streams on Trovo because it's much higher quality for them, and it supports us really a lot more too in some ways. So yeah. Serpent Spine on Noelle is kind of counterintuitive. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Serpent Spine. I made an entire video why I don't really like Serpent Spine. It's not terrible. I'm just not a big fan. It's really kind of complicated to use, but it's no, it can work. It can be made to work. There's many ways of making it work. It's not worth the trouble considering that Prototype Animus is very close to being as good, and that if you refine Prototype Animus quite a few times, you might end up being quite better than the Serpent Spine because the proc on Prototype Animus gives a lot more damage than people realize. Let's see. Did I miss a question? Did I miss a question? Are you French? Yeah, my first language is French, but I'm Canadian. Okay, where do I go? Yeah, there it is. Just farming some scrolls. These are the scrolls, guys. I need to farm these scroll guys. Also, I made an entire video about what materials you're gonna need to farm for Zhongli, Child, and all these characters. So that's also what I'm doing. I'm farming Zhongli's characters, Ascension materials, I should say. Because I'm going to be unlocking him. So I need Core Lapis. I have a lot of Core Lapis already, but I need the slimes. So I need to farm a lot of slimes. Because Zhongli needs slime materials. So slime life is... there's a spot to farm slimes, actually, that's really good. I'm going to go there after I'm done here. Thanks for answering my question. Ain't no problem. My free-to-play account is so good I got Kitching and Diluc. Wow, amazing. Good job there. Someone asked me something here. What is your priority on support Venti? I have an entire guide on support Venti, so type !Venti in the chat and go check it out. But my priority right now on support Venti is really like attack, I guess, because I'm trying to make his ult hit hard. Energy recharge, attack, Elemental Mastery can be good, but I'm not really using him for Elemental Mastery because usually I cast his ult first. But those are all stats that work well. And attack scales well with his ult damage because he has the Viridescent Veneer set. And, increasing the damage of Anemo and stuff like that scales off attack. And crit can kind of work, but swirls can't crit, so that's why I'm not building crit on him. So cooldown reduction and attack kind of. Elemental Mastery can be okay, but I'm not building that yet. What's the build for Diluc? Type !Diluc 2 in the chat, and you're going to get my full Diluc build guide if you want that. Have you been farming your ores? Yeah, I'm farming ores like crazy. That's literally all I do. Literally, my life is spent farming ores. So I have a few spots here. So I have this spot here that I farm every 3 days. Then I have this spot here that I just farmed today for like 10 crystal ores. There's 10 crystals total here. It's amazing. Then I farm this as well. Like, these are my spots. I try to discover new spots every day. Like, this is jade, so it's not the same. There's a crystal. No, this is core lapis and jade. There's crystal somewhere here as well. I need to find more and more spots. There's this one here, crystal plus blood iron, but I farmed this one already. My problem right now is that they're all out of sync too. My farming spots, they're all out of sync. Hey Stone Crypto, how you doing? Nice to see you in the chat or in the stream. And thank you for subscribing to let's see, Muhammad. Thank you for subscribing. Just came from that video. You more excited for Zhongli or Child? Zhongli is who I'm going for. Now I'm like, there's no reason why I'm more excited or not. I'm just a big fan of spear character animation and gameplay in this game. And as much as I like Xiangling, which is obviously a great spear character, I personally built my... Oh, let me see. There's a crystal here. I built my my Xiangling as like a support DPS kind of thing. And Diluc is obviously my main DPS. So I can't really use my Xiangling as a full potential of being a full DPS, and she's obviously a great support for Diluc. So like once I pulled Diluc, I was like, ah shit, I have to play Xiangling as a Xiangling as a support at this point. Wow, that was 3 crystal chunk in one. God. So I'm gonna keep my Xiangling as a support character. She's obviously great as a support all the time. But Zhongli, I'm gonna make as like more of a carry. I'm thinking of doing a full physical damage build on him, and I'm gonna enjoy that quite a lot, I think. Because the Crescent Pike really makes it OP, and we'll see how his skit looks. But I want to have a spear character that's the main DPS of my team, just because that's my personal preference. And as I've been saying since the beginning of this game, and since my first stream ever, you really should play this game according to what your preferences are. Don't listen to tier lists. Don't listen to other people. Play whatever character you like. Obviously, mix up your team to have elements and try and like prioritize good combinations and all that stuff. But like, if you really like the gameplay of a character, play that character. There's only 2 characters in this game that I consider that like are lower than like A tier, and even then they have their own like capabilities. Like, you know, I don't think Amber can really be a carry, and I don't. I mean, but people have made it work, so it's not, even then I'm wrong. Like, people have made it work. I personally really don't think it's as optimal as other characters though. But like, you know, other than that, like Noelle can, but she needs full constellation, and Kaya is much better of a support. You know, and Lee Sans, like the free-to-play characters are like kind of like hit and miss, but they can be fixed by having constellation. So at the same time, there's not one character in this game that really can't work, but the only difference is some of them will require more work. But again, if you like to play that character, play it. And that's really what I would say. Yeah, I'm gonna check out more R farming guide. You're right. I'm gonna do that eventually. What substats are good on official? Well, you're gonna have to wait for my guide that's coming out in a few hours, because I talk about this in depth. Sorry, but my priority order on official is electro damage first, crit rate and crit damage second, and then attack third. That's how I would build her, and that's, I think, the best high damage build that you can do. Electro damage is probably the best ever because it increases Oz by like crazy, and so much of her like everything that your damage does is then multiplied by your electro damage. So, you know, it's really a good stat, and the crit is obviously as well very good. Hey, Super Saiyan, thanks for the winner. I like that emote. There's a nice crystal mine in Stormbearer Point. I'll have to check that out, huh? Thanks for that emote. What is that? Like, that's a chicken dancing. You guys are missing out a chicken dancing on Trovo chat. That's pretty cool. But thank you for that, Super Saiyan, as always. Envy is running Ember on 412. Yeah, Ember can work. I know Ember can work, but again, you need constellations. You can't just do 0 constellation Ember on 412. Like that. I mean, sure you can do it, but it's not gonna be the same. Like, it's most of her kit is hidden behind a constellation. I just find I find the kit boring. That's really just my own personal opinion. Okay, what is... I'm having no luck getting new characters. Yeah, I mean, sadly that is a gacha game. It is sometimes very bad on luck. What artifacts for Xiangling support? Okay, so for now my Xiangling is built as a DPS, because in the second Abyss team she does DPS. For support though, you want a weapon with energy recharge. And then here, you could do a full Noblesse Oblige set, like this set. This set is amazing on her. This set is amazing on her. Because as a support, it boosts her ult damage. Here, this is her ult damage, which is the swirling blade of fire that does a lot of damage, and then it boosts the entire party's attack, so it makes her like a godly support. There's other set that could work. You could do Exile, that would do okay because it's cooldown reduction. You could do mix and matches as well of other stuff, but like if you're building a support, cooldown reduction and elemental mastery also could prove useful for her. So any set that gives that in that sense. Okay, that's easy enough. Zhongli normal attack or badass as... Yeah, I know, right? I really... Like, Zhongli looks fun as hell. And he seems to have a lot of scaling, which will make his damage even better. So, for me, I'm very excited about that. Who is better, Diluc or Zhongli? Well, we don't know that, because Zhongli is not out yet. One second, my chat is lagging. There we go. I'm hoping that Zhongli is as good as Diluc, though. Do Oz crit as well? Yeah, Oz does crit. Love your channel. Thank you, The Unknown. Very appreciated for the compliment. I hope you're... I'm happy that you enjoyed the channel. Stay tuned for a really, really good official guide coming out tonight. I mean, I hope it's good at least, but I spent a lot of time on it, a lot of work. And I made, like, when I used the format for my Bennett guide, it worked really well. So I'm really happy about how successful my Bennett guide has been. So I used the exact same format for that official guide. So hopefully it's as popular and as informative for you guys. Okay, let me take these items here. I don't even know why these items are, like, who these items are for, but... Crystal here. And crystal is a pain. Like, I'm gonna need to level Shanghi's weapon from, like, 1 to 80. Like, I'm gonna need, like, more crystals in my life, like, can afford. The music in this area is depressing. I don't like the music here. Let me just go back up here. How high would Diluc's hair get if he went Super Saiyan? Wouldn't that be amazing, actually, if they made, like, Diluc go Super Saiyan? Like, that would be something I would like. Someone has to draw that. Like, someone has to draw an animation, or design, I guess, or animate an animation of Diluc going Super Saiyan. I would like to see that. Yeah, the amount of XP is insane indeed. Let's see. Not casual. Yeah, right? Like you have to make, I mean, I guess your image is kind of like that Super Saiyan, right? But like you're like, I mean, the hair in the air, right? We need that. We need that to go, like we need to see the animation of like the, you know, like the face becoming yellow and like everything becoming this explosion around and like go up. Wait, did you post something about it? How do you pass for 10 chamber 3? I mean, that's a good question. Animal boxers, yeah, animal boxers are pretty stupid indeed. Actually, I could do a little bit of abyss, and I guess it could be maybe helpful for you to see me doing it. But obviously, my team is like pretty good. Chamber 10, like the boxers and stuff are really hard. The trick is really nuking them before they shield up, and there's ways of interrupting their cast abilities. So you know, if the more you can nuke them, obviously I usually use Venti. Venti helps me a lot because it kind of like interrupts them at the beginning. But there's a lot of ways of doing it for sure. But I mean, it's not like it's easy, of course. Where are you going? Where are you going, big guy? There you go. 10,000 damage. We'll take it. We'll take it. Where am I going? There we go. The manga has him with his hair tie. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the potion on Trovo, Margonis. Very appreciated. What stat prioritize for Klee as a DPS? Crit damage, fire damage. I think that's pretty much what you would prioritize. Hey, Crystal. Come here, Crystal. Come here, little Crystal. There we go. I need more crystals. Need to find more crystals. You grab your mom's wallet, steal her credit card, and drop 100% of crystal, and you buy... Can you even buy crystals in this game? Like, I would love to buy crystals. I mean, not really, but I would, like, you know... I would consider it. But I can't. In your opinion, bro, can you change Sucrose to a Claymore? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you guys are talking... It's so fun that you're doing this. I have the game open and it's really fun to learn from other players who are excited as me. Oh, I'm glad that you're enjoying. We do this every single day, so there's 2 streams on here every day. Some in the morning, some in the evening, so I'm glad that you're enjoying it though. I got AR32. What should I do to get AR XP? I mean, the same thing you've been doing. There's nothing that gets added in the game as you level up. There's just less things to do eventually, but you know, opening and discovering chests and doing puzzles that you haven't seen before, like discovering the whole map. You know, doing quest commissions where daily, resin spending daily, that's how you get your XP. You know, it's capped at some point, like you will eventually have nothing else to do, but there are so many things that you can farm. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to give XP. You need materials to farm as well, so there's definitely plenty of content to do every day, just not all of it gives XP, basically. Alessandro, thank you for subscribing. Very appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Let me know if you have any question, of course. What are you doing here, little boy? Come here, little boy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Are there crystals in here? Crystals? 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 No? I do have a marker here, but I guess I mined it already. It's the hard life of a poor crystal boy. Hey, crystals. Oh. Hey, 2 crystal chunk. We are rolling in the dough now. 8,000 primal for 100. Nice. It is expensive indeed. Oh, crystal. Crystal. Let's get it. What's your official build? There is going to be an entire video releasing on that in a few hours, so that's perfect timing for you to watch that in a few hours. My official is all built about Oz. It's all about making Oz a god. It's all crystal. No, it's all crystal. It's all electro damage and crit, basically. Wait, behind me? I missed it? Or is this the one I just got? I missed a crystal in a chest. Oh, is that like... Am I blind? I guess I'm blind, right, guys? See, this is why I'm not finding crystals. I'm blind. Where was I? Was it up there? Let me see. Let me go back. I love the stream. Thank you. Even if I'm blind. Oh, there it is. There's a crystal there. Where's the chest, though? I don't see a chest. I'm also bad with chests. I'm not a big chest explorer. They're so, like... The rewards are so garbage in chests that I don't even... Like, I mean, I open them if I see them, but I don't hunt for them. Where was the chest? You guys keep saying I missed the chest, but you're not saying where it was. Was it in here? I've been in here many times before. No chest in here, right? Or was it like just in this area here? You know, most of the time I'm walking around, I'm looking at the chat, so I don't see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was definitely looking at the chat when I went by here, so that's my excuse. What's the delay for ore respawn? 3 days for crystal, 2 days for white iron, 1 day for iron. And when I say day, I mean hours, like 24 hours, like 48 hours, 72 hours, and it's exactly the hours. Like, it's like your crystal will respawn 72 hours after you mined it. So if you mine it at 11 p.m., it's gonna be 11 p.m. 3 days later. Nope, I'm good with this, thank you. Thank you for your advice about the chest, guys, though. Oh, I found it. I hope you guys are more happy with me and less disappointed in my failures as a human being. Ooh. My eyes are dry. My eyes are dry too. Let's see. Just having Ningguang is a nice thing when farming crystal. That is true. I have a Ningguang. I should probably just take her out and farm crystals. But I don't like farming crystals on stream. Like I get the one I get. Like I see whatever, but farming them purely is kind of like a little bit like boring for you guys to watch me look at an interactive map and going for crystals. So I try to keep it for off stream. But yeah, if I see some, I definitely get them. Now this is my daily dose of ice slimes for my materials. Nice. I like this slime concentrate. I like frogs. There we go. Yeah, I think I've cleared up this zone. No, I said I was gonna go somewhere afterward, but I don't remember what I said. Where was I gonna go again? Oh yeah, I was gonna go farm slimes. Slimes, there's a lot of slimes here. There was a hidden chest inside that wall. Oh boy. Bad at that. Hey, welcome on Trovo. Evangelo? Jay-Z Vangelo. Yeah, Evangelio? Yeah. Thanks for joining on this on Trovo, by the way. It always means a lot when people watch us on Trovo. Hey, look, a chest. Why farm ores? To increase your weapon levels. You need, like... Look at, like, these weapons. Like, this one's level 80 already, but, like, this one's level 72. And look at how many materials it's gonna take me to level... Like, this would take him 75, up to 80. Like, this... Every one of these is worth, what is it, 5 crystals? So that's 36 times 5 crystals. And then this is white iron ore, and this is iron ore, like... And this is hundreds of crystals, and I don't even have, like, 5 levels. I need 8 levels, and I've been farming crystals for days. So you need to farm... You need to farm thousands of crystals if you want to take more than one weapon to level 80 ever in your life. So yeah, that's why you farm ores. It's quite annoying. It's really actually more expensive than I thought it would ever be. Another thing that's annoying is violet grass, but you need that for Xingyan, the new fire character. So if you need fire character, I mean, if you're gonna use her, farm violet grass because it's very painful to farm as well. I'm going for a bit of a big sleep. Thank you for coming by, Ragonis. I'm glad that you were here. Good night. See you tomorrow. What do you usually do at R45? Prepare for essential material, even do weapons. I farm ores and I farm essential materials, and that's my life. I mean, I do my resin. When you get to R45, you can use your fragile resin and farm artifacts like crazy, though. So that's going to be what I'm going to do when I hit R45. Let's go. I have too many fire characters. You can't have too many fire characters. But yeah, I mean, yeah, having 2 fire characters in one party is definitely good, but I mean, I feel I have 3 fire characters, and that's enough for me. In the Abyss, like one team has 2 and one team has 1, especially when I have like ice slimes to fight against, and that's pretty good for me. It's this. Ooh, 15,000 damage Oz, thank you. Imagine if I like use food buffs and stuff, how much damage my Oz would do. Actually, earlier I did a crit with Oz, 30,000 damage with Oz. Though it wasn't in Abyss level, where I had some kind of buff. Now, if you need slimes, and if you're gonna use Child, by the way, if you're gonna unlock Child, come on this beach and open all these Tar Conch, whatever. Like, you need 1,000,000 of these Tar Conch. And slimes, also, there's a lot of slimes on these beaches, so... I mean, there's some over there. Diluc, 5 Concentration, Xiangling, Bennett, and Amber. I need ice and air and water. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, Diluc, and Xiangling, and Bennett, like, those are all amazing. That's the thing. That's the reason I didn't get Klee, is because I have too many fire characters as well. But are they all leveled up? Because, like, you have, like, 2 supports in there and I guess 2 carries. You can make good teams with that. But, yeah, definitely it's a little bit much. All these slimes. Ah, this is the jackpot. Yep, we like it. Hey, more Star Conch. I'm not even going to go for Child, but I might as well take it just in case I get lucky and I get him one day, you know? Is that Thundering Fury on official? What is that build? Well, like I said, there's going to be a video on official coming out very shortly. I'm finished editing it. I just need to post it on YouTube after the stream, so... I might end the stream slightly early today, more like at 9:30, 10 p.m. for me. And then upload that video on YouTube. So it will be up. But yeah, it is 2-piece Thundering Fury, and 2-piece Gladiator. Now look at that damage. Just look at this official bird. You just don't even need to do anything. I'm just like chilling. Hello. How you doing there, bro? Hi. Nope. It's me. There we go, die. Hey, more Star Conch. Possible to try and farm 1,000,000 of those? Yeah, I know, right? I'm from Brazil and it's $5 of my money to buy 60 crystal. Yeah, I never heard that they increased the prices for Brazil today, and it sounds very shitty. Considering the income of the people, considering how much it costs to do stuff, like the income ratio to minimum wage is like insane. Why do you use Bennett? Because he's probably the best support healer in the game. And he does very well with Diluc. He's my healer and my support for having 2 fires, for having my buff, like 25% attack buff, and also his ult creates like so much like attack buff on my Diluc that it's pretty straight. Like, it's pretty sick. Actually, I can showcase. I mean, I did an entire video on Bennett. It's on the channel. I posted like 2 days ago, and it's like one of the most seen video that I ever posted. So it's definitely doing well. So first of all, look at my Diluc. So he has 22, like 300 almost, right? This is his stat, 2300 attack. Now let's have some fun with Bennett. For Jesus, go away, you stupid dumb. There we go. Now let's do some like Bennett ults and stuff, just to like test it out. Where are you going? Can you stop moving so I can test my stuff? Now look, if I press my ult and I go on him again. Now I got 2,900 inside of Bennett's ult because he has Noblesse Oblige as well, right? So he gives 20% attack. So I just gained how much did I gain? I gained 645 attack. That's a lot. That's a lot of attack for standing in below the Bennett's ult. Now Bennett's ult also heals me a lot and has almost no cooldown when I'm attacking mobs because he has like 250% cooldown reduction. So yeah, this is why I use Bennett. He is very, very powerful. Very much powerful. Now I'm back at 2300. I see what are ores though. What they're used for? Yeah, they're used to transform into enhancement materials for weapons into the blacksmiths, basically. Apple Store is the real bad guy here. Yeah, no, you're right. It's not MiHoYo. It is the Apple Store, but that you can't really expect much more from Apple, to be honest. Okay, what am I gonna do with my resin? I guess I'm gonna keep farming gold, right? Or should I do one more of these Geo guys? Yeah, I know I'm gonna need a lot of Geo guys anyway. So you can heal with Bennett. Yeah, his ult heals. Escano, just go on the channel and check out our Bennett guide that I posted like 2 days ago. It's in the like recent videos. You'll find it right away. I gave a lot of really good tips about Bennett, how to use him and why he's so OP. His ult heals up to 70% of your HP, basically. So he keeps everybody up, like, full all the time. Nobody takes damage, basically. I mean, they take damage, but they heal up very quickly. It's really hard to die in Bennett's ult. The ult lasts for 12 seconds and have 15-second cooldown. And if you attack many mobs at once, Bennett will regen enough energy that it will be up, like... So you only have 3 seconds where you don't have a heal on the ground. So it's really, really powerful. In the Abyss, it's absolutely broken. I'm interested in Child since both weapons have OP effects. Yeah, that's true. I'm interested in Child too. I just decided to go for Shangli because I already have amazing bow characters, being Venti and Fischl, and I already like have them using my bows and stuff. Like I could remove like from Venti, whatever. I don't want to sacrifice my bow characters, and I don't have any other weapon anyways for like Child. But I do like water. I want a water character, but as I said earlier, I just love spear characters in this game, so level 20 Fischl or Amber? Yeah, Fischl 100%. You have to be in the circle for the attack buff as well. Yes, you have to be in the circle for everything. Attack buff and healing, both. Let me see, my headset is like... Right. So, there you go. I have C6 Bennett with a 2-piece Crimson set, 2-piece Gladiator. Are you using him as a DPS, I guess, then? I mean, that's definitely going to be pretty good, but Bennett is definitely a godly support. He's an okay DPS, but he's much more godly as a support. Because I mean his constellation like makes everybody inside, I guess, do power damage. So when he's inside his own ult, I guess he becomes boosted as well. Like I guess then it becomes better. Like that means when you're attacking from the ult, you're doing damage. But if you don't have the 6 constellation, he doesn't do as much damage with the Crimson Witch because he doesn't do power damage that much, right? Hey, Not Casual. Hi, Jack. How are you doing? Where do you find ingredients to cook? I usually find them while exploring, but a specific place you can look for them. They're everywhere when exploring, but you can talk to the food vendors, like someone's saying in the chat, like Dark is saying. You can buy them from the person, like the cook, like Sarah in the city, like both cities. Like there's like 5 food vendors inside Liu. They all have like, they have shrimps and like tofu and like milk and all the ingredients you need to cook stuff. They all have it. Hey, who's there? Arsenstone. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Nice of you to join us on Trovo. I'm a dumbass, but don't be so hard on yourself. It's fine. Endgame support Bennett versus Xiangling. Who is better? If you have C6 on Bennett and Xiangling, then Bennett is better than Xiangling. But if you have C6 on Xiangling and not Bennett, whatever, like, you know, the one who has their 6 constellation is better than the other, basically, because their last constellation for Xiangling and Bennett both gives you 15% power damage, which is amazing for like Diluc and stuff, right? If like, you know, she has also 15% power damage while her ult is going on, so it's pretty similar in terms of uptime. Otherwise none of this really helps Diluc other than this. And then on here instead, like, you also need the first constellation. Everything else here also doesn't really help. So like at 1 constellation they're pretty even. One thing being that Bennett gives a lot more boost, like he gives like damage, attack, and he heals, so he has a better, like, I think he's a better support than Xiangling for that specific reason, that he's providing so much healing and boost to your Diluc. But Xiangling will also provide more damage with her ult and Guoba, right? And her Guoba reduces the the fire resistance of mobs, so they're pretty similar. But full constellation, Bennett is definitely better because he occupies the role of both a healer and a support in your team. So you basically can have another character that's not a healer. Has anyone played Spellbreak? Actually, we did play Spellbreak a few days. It was very nice. I mean, then the Genshin Impact came out and we stopped playing it. I'm doing great. Got my first crit Gladiator helmet. The crit wall is wonderful. Nice. Congrats on that. I'm glad. Let me see. Which artifact set with Bennett? Noblesse Oblige is really good. Again, go watch my guide on the channel because I talk about all the artifact set, all the weapons. Like I go in depth about everything, and I can't do that on stream because it takes too long. But Noblesse Oblige is the best set, but there are other options like Exile and stuff. Hit a 70k crit with his ult in the Abyss today. I have power bonus on the cup. That's nice. That's really good. Yeah, can do a lot of damage, that's for sure. Power damage cup is definitely necessary. I need a 5-star power damage cup. Oh, yeah, who's adding? I don't have any spot in my furnace. My furnace is like always full. Alright, someone hasn't been on for 4 days. I know who that is though. Yeah, I guess not online for 2 days. I guess I could make space. I'll make space for you. If people don't log on for a few days, I usually remove them. Now, it doesn't mean I won't add them back in the future. I guess this person's also not on for a few days, so 4 days. There you go. Will a C0 be not still good? It's still good, but not as good. It's a lot harder to give yourself the buff in that situation. Where is that guy going? Where are you? Oh, I hate this effect. Let's go. Why is it bugged? He needs to go on top so I can break it. That's not usually how this character works. Or this thing works. There we go. There we go. Let's do it. Ah, I missed it. I want to do it in one shot. I almost can get it in one shot. I need my Bennett gold. Can this even work up there? Nope. Don't go away. No, come back. Best Genshin Impact YouTuber, and it's not even close. Well, thank you. First time I watched your live stream since I usually find your videos in the recommended section. Well, I'm very glad that you found us and that you're enjoying it. Thank you very much for the compliment. We try our best to make as many guides and answer as many questions as we can. Because this game is very intricate. There's a lot of stuff in this game, but it's very fun. So we're really enjoying it like a lot. Hey, let's use some Primal Gems here. Let's do it. Okay, I got an item earlier. Actually, got 3 of them. That's pretty good. I got a 5-star item earlier, didn't I? Oh yeah, it's a Wondrous Troop. As if I care about that set. Oh, I got a Gladiator earlier. Ooh, that's not bad. I mean, if you had anything but defense, it would be even better. But that's not bad. It's a good support, at least, I guess. Like, it can be okay, I guess. Well, we'll take it. We'll accept it. Okay. Works smoothly though. Wait, what are you guys talking about? You guys talking about Spellbreak, right? It is really good. I really like Spellbreak. Hello, how are you doing? OTWGE? Nice to see you. Let's see. Good here. Would you make what makes a successful content creator? I mean, it's a hard question, to be honest. These days it's not easy to make it as a content creator. There's a lot of competition, and a lot of big YouTubers and other content creators like take all the scene. Like, it's hard to make it through. I mean, most of the content that gets a lot of views is usually like clickbait stuff, right? But then like, if you do clickbait as a small YouTuber, it doesn't work well. But if you do clickbait as a big YouTuber, it works well for them. So sadly, it's kind of like a mix of like trying to navigate that world. I mean, I found that providing the most amount of like truthful and research information that takes like time to find out in the shortest amount of time usually seems to be what works the best. people don't like to watch a video for very long, but also people like to have information that they hadn't known about before. So if you just give straightforward stuff that people all know, then it doesn't, you know, work very well. And then if you make videos about stuff that people Google a lot, you'll help you get a lot of views that way as well. But again, you know, we're not like the biggest YouTubers or anything, so it's not like we have it cracked fully. I just try and focus on like learning the game and like watching Reddit and like learning all the tier crafting and the math behind some of the stats so that I can explain it to people as much as I can. And I just hope that, you know, by the fact that I bring information that helps people, then they appreciate it and subscribe and follow and all that stuff, right? But consistency as well is very important. You said 2 characters were under A tier. Was it Amber or who else? I mean, Amber is definitely one that I would consider very situational. Can work, but very situational. My other character that I like kind of less, I guess, is kind of like I guess Lisa. Lisa is very, very powerful if she has Constellation. But the problem that I have with Lisa is that she requires a lot of work. She requires Constellation and she requires like, because her spells are easily interruptible and it's really annoying to play with her. She's very good when you make it work, but if you don't have the Constellation and the gear and all that stuff, like, it's gonna be really hard to actually get a spell off because you're gonna get interrupted all the time. So it's like, again, I mean, like, Amber can also work, but again, needs Constellation. And Kaya is also kind of like in a tricky spot where he works mostly when he has Constellation and a perfect like setup team, but when he has that, he's very good. So it's kind of like, you know, it's all these characters are good, but they require more work to make work than others, I guess. But Kaya is like as an amazing support. But I meant like as a carry, like as a DPS that can carry your team. Like Lisa, Kaya, Amber, they're all kind of characters that don't really do that in my opinion at least. Until you get very strong Constellation and stuff and all that stuff. But then at that point also, you might as well have like Razor or Official with Constellation and you're gonna do much better, in my opinion. You know, that's kind of the way I see it. Because if you're going to have a lot of Constellation as a free-to-play, well, then, I mean, you're either very lucky or you're not free-to-play, and then you can afford characters that are slightly stronger and have better scaling. I have 2 million more. Believe me, it's nothing. 2 million is nothing at all. I have 1 million something, and I'm going to run it over before my Zhongli is like level 50, probably. Let's destroy these. Hey, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, let me answer a few questions for a few seconds because everybody's asking a lot of things and I like to answer everybody. Alexander as well. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Prototype Animus is good for damage. Yes, it's very good. Any suggestion for my Klee? I got her today. I go in level 70. Crit damage, fire damage is what you want. I would actually think that the Crimson Witch of Flame set is really good on Klee. I don't know if people agree. I know people have been having different opinion on that, but I think it's the best set, to be honest, in my opinion. Though I know there's other options that boost her charge attack and stuff and can be good, but this is really solid. What do you think the best weapon for Xiangling support? I've been using Dragon's Bane, which gives Elemental Mastery, and I stack 500 Elemental Mastery on her. Xiangling support will do very well with Elemental Mastery. Now, just be careful. If you want Xiangling to trigger Elemental Mastery, so she's not on the field, but you have her ult around you, that means that her ult needs to be what triggers the Elemental Mastery reaction. So if you put electricity on a mob, and then her ult triggers Overload, then her Elemental Mastery will come into effect. If her ult puts fire on the mob, and then you have electricity trigger Overload, then whoever has the electricity is going to be triggering the Elemental Mastery. So if you build Xiangling as Elemental Mastery, which is very good, you need to make sure that she's the one triggering the effects with her ult or her E. Otherwise, it will be completely wasted. Now, another thing that's really good for her as the support is Energy Recharge. So this other weapon, like Favonius Lance, is okay. I mean, obviously this one is amazing. Favonius Lance, and then, as you said, Dragon's Bane is really good when you're building her as a support as well. And I think one of the crafted weapon also gives Energy Recharge. So those are all good options as a support. Can I see your Bennett's attribute? Sure. Is that what you want to say? I mean, I guess his base attack is still pretty low, to be honest, because his weapon, like, he's level 70, but his weapon is level 60. But I don't have the materials to level up his weapon more. Is that you, Reesby? Probably yes. That, I mean, she is here, yes. So I mean, she just entered the house. So that's probably who you heard. I don't know what you heard though, but probably her entering the house with a dog, a whining dog. Huh? Are you whining? Are you whining? Because he doesn't like being inside. He wants to go out. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's raining like crazy. Let's see. Did I miss anything? I think I didn't miss too many questions, right? Lisa requires headphone when climbing. That is true. Animus Blackcliff unless you have crit rate artifact plus effect. Yeah, Blackcliff is interesting. I haven't really seen a lot of tier crafting on it yet. I'm not sure it's that good, to be honest. I'm not sure, but it's not bad. Great vids, but I thank you, Kira. I'm glad that you're enjoying. Is Venti C0 good enough? Yeah, Venti's role is really CC and allowing damage to be caused. Get very decent Venereer on Venti, and like my Venti is C0 and he's doing amazing. Like he's doing perfectly fine. So you really just need to get this like set. You can build him with energy recharge and attack and do very well, like very well. Actually, like the way I have him built is attack here, but I would much rather have energy recharge here if I could, but I don't have an option because this item dropped for me, so that's what it is. And animal damage here, and crit rate here is not good. Again, I don't have a choice because I didn't drop any other items, and the set bonus is too good to not to use. I would do attack here probably as well because like swirls can't crit, so it doesn't like not useful to have crit on Venti. You don't crit with swirls, so. But yeah, he's very good at C0. He doesn't need anything. He just his ult enables you to just spam shit and do a lot of damage. Kaya is good at support, but not DPS really. That's kind of my opinion as well. Like I'll be honest, but I've seen people do okay as like if you're gonna use Kaya as a main DPS, might as well just use the Traveler as a DPS, you know, or you know, Jean and Kitching and stuff are obviously better, but like Traveler scales better than Kaya in my opinion. So. Especially because you can full constellation him easily, right? Because it's free. Appreciate, guys. Yeah, no problem. You heard about the new mob that will drop Primogem? I have not heard about it. What does that mean? What does res mean? Resistance. So like elemental resistance makes you take less damage from the elemental. I have Razor. How should I build him? Type ! Razor in the chat. You're gonna get linked to a guide that we made on Razor. That's gonna tell you how you build him. You basically build him with physical damage and attack, mostly, and crit, eventually. Or if actually I put on Venti as a beginner, at the beginning of the game, you can put Martial Artist, you can put, like, 4-star Gladiators, you can put Berserker, they all work. Anything with attack. At the beginning of the game, you just want attack. Like, early, like, you just want full attack on these DPS characters. Because attack is the best stat in the beginning until you get high level, and then crit and electro damage starts being better. Any thoughts on why we're finding Child in 1.1? I mean, he is a Fetchui agent, right? The Fetchui, like the Council of 11, whatever, they're bad people, right? They're not good guys in this game. So he definitely is like either obeying orders or there might be something more at play there. Like he might be like a bad guy, but actually like a good guy in disguise kind of thing. But you know, he works for like Signora and stuff. Like he is definitely not working for the good guys. So the reason we're finding him is because he's definitely working for the bad guys. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Oh, 30,000. Did you see that? That's nice. I like it. Actually, I should do this ley line every day because it's like you can get slimes. I mean, I need slimes every day, so this is good for slimeness. Okay, well that went well. It's another one over there. My Venti is full elemental mastery and crit damage. Is that good? Well, as I said, crit like swirl effects can't crit, so crit is kind of wasted. Elemental mastery is okay, but elemental mastery only works on Venti if he's the one. He's the one that basically triggers elemental mastery. So you need like usually when I play Venti, I use my Venti ult first, and I switch into Diluc and cast fire. So Diluc is the one triggering most of the elemental mastery effect, and not Venti. So I don't build my Venti with elemental mastery. But again, you could be playing your Venti with a different comp than mine, and that would still, like could work. You know? Excuse me, I don't want to go in the water. Why do you have to go all the way there? Like, can you come fight me? There you go. Jesus, there you go. Never been here. Probably like chest and stuff that I haven't opened here. I just pulled the look earlier, and now he's having 2046 attack, 61 crit rate. Wow, that's really good. One thing to keep in mind though with crit rate and crit damage is you usually want double the amount of crit damage than you have crit rate. So if you have 60% crit rate, you want 120% crit damage. If you can't have crit damage, then lower your crit rate to give more crit damage. You want double crit damage, then you have crit rate. And there's a chart online that shows you the amount of damage it gives you, and like it's always better to have like a 2-to-1 ratio, crit damage to crit rate. Jesus, I don't like. Can I just get iron? Like, hello. There we go. Like, are you serious right now? Like, how did like? There we go. Do you think 29k HP on Barbara is good enough? I mean, it's definitely good. The higher the better, but like 29k is definitely decent, yes. It's more than I have on my Barbara, so that gives you an example. Can you show all your character in the preview menu? You mean like this? Sure, I don't mind. This dog, I tell ya. Is Sacrificial Sword better for Benefit support than Favorine's Sword? It's not better, I just don't have Favorine's Sword. They're both very, very similar. They're both very close, but not one is better than the other. Oh, hello. There's a dog, guys. This is a dog. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Are you spoiled? Are you spoiled? Huh? How was your day outside? You're all wet. Was it rainy outside? Was it rainy outside? Yeah, I think so, right? Thanks for answering my question. Ain't no problem. Again, if I miss any question by anyone, by the way, don't be hesitant to ask again, because obviously there's a lot of questions and I'm still playing the game, so I don't see everything all the time. But yeah, if I can answer your questions, I will do my best to help you. Okay, bye, dog. Bye, Tabs. Get out of behind my green screen. You're gonna make it fall again. Hey, go cozy. Go cozy. Let's see. Is he still rainbow? No, not right now. I use a craftable catalyst with HP stat and most of the artifact with HP. That's good. That's perfect. That's a good way to build Barbara. My Barbara personally is built like, look, she has 12,000 HP, but her artifacts are all level 0 right now, like 4 or 0. But I use a full exile set, and like I have too many healers, so I don't need her to be full healer. But I mean, again, I don't have the materials to level her up right now, so she's being neglected again because I don't need that many healers. I use her mostly to regen energy for my team because she doesn't need the items to be leveled up for that. So she's in the team. She uses her ult, and she like when you cast attacks with Barbara, like what is it? This is also good if you have Mona, by the way. This is amazing. Here. When enemy hits, when she hits enemy with charge attack, she regenerates 1 energy for her, and then I regenerate her energy, and then I cast her ult, and when she casts her ult, she regenerates energy with exile, so, you know, that's kind of like an energy regeneration and extra healing, because obviously, extra healing is never bad. And that's kind of how I play it. Time to die. All these slimes, I love it. Need more of them. Ugh. A fire one. Excuse me. Just letting the bird kill it. What I want to do. Okay, let me collect all these items. They're everywhere. Let's do it. Primal gems. I'm farming so much gold because I know I'm gonna need stupid amounts for Zhongli, so there's never too much gold that you can farm. And right now there's not, like, I don't want to farm artifacts too much. This is fine to farm. This is good to farm. Like, it's not terrible, but again, if I'm an Arrow 45, it'll be even better to farm. So gold is really one of the best farming thing. Someone asked me, is Chongyun good? Chongyun is amazing. He can be definitely a very strong carry, and he can also be a very strong support. Welcome on Trovo, Karan. For those, by the way, who are on YouTube, if you'd like to even support us more and they have better quality stream and stuff, check out the Trovo link in the description. We stream on Trovo at the same time all the time, and it's a much better streaming platform for both you guys and for us. So we really encourage you guys to watch there, because you have, like, you earn mana by watching in the chat that you can spend on viewers, on streamers and stuff, and it can give you benefits for you. You have higher quality. You can make clips out of like streams. You can save clips and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you can do on Trovo that's like much better. And like for us, it's also much better in support terms for what it brings us in terms of being content creators. So yeah, if you want to check it out, we have also all our regulars there. You can gift subs and you have special emotes and all that kind of stuff. It's really much like Twitch, but like much better than Twitch because there's no ads at all, and there's much higher quality of like graphics for the stream. So yeah, feel free to check it out, guys. Let me see that 2-pack dog. Yeah, my dog is holographic because of the green screen, right? He's whining holographically. Oh, he's on the bed, so he's fine. Okay, let me just take this quickly. Here we go. Take this, thank you very much. All that loot. All that loot. Hey, look at that. How much gold do I have now? Am I getting there? Would this work? Catching Klee, Sucrose, and Barbara? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Is Primordial Jade good on Xiang? It's definitely good, not bad. It's gonna be much better on Xiao, but it's definitely not bad. Not using Kitching, no, I can't level her up. I don't have what I need to level him up. Level her up. It's just too expensive. Did you make a Kitching guide? There is a Kitching guide, but it's not like a late game Kitching. It's more like of a early game, how the character works and stuff, but it is on their channel. There's a guide on it, so if you want to check it out, we're gonna have a second Kitchen guide coming out soon, in the next few weeks, or probably next week or two, where we're gonna like go in more details about how to build her late game and stuff, because Zeno, the other streamer on this channel, has her and he's leveled her up. Mine is not leveled up, and I can't level her up right now, not especially because I'm going for Zhongli, and like I won't have the resource to level both, so she's gonna have to wait. And I mean, I got her like last week, so it's like it's not like I've had her for a long time. Okay. Crucial and Etienne, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much. Glad that you guys are enjoying it. Let me know if you have any questions. So she can tank for my Diluc. Yeah, that's a good thing about Barbara, is if you stack her with high HP, she actually can tank, and like if you're about to die, she will really help you out. I haven't found all my Geoclus yet, and I would like to find them all. I don't even know where to start. I'm missing like 4 of them. Hey, 29,000 there. That was nice. I like 29,000. I'll take 29,000 damage. Where's all my items now? Did none of these slimes drop item? There's no way. Did they all just get like flown to like the other end of the world? Or, like, what's happening? Where's my items? It's me. Someone has been stealing my items. This is highway robbery. Hey, welcome on Trovo, V Sharky and Numbers. Thank you for following on Trovo. Thank you, very appreciated, very much. Ooh, look at this crystal mine. Ooh. I'm gonna mark that one down. Crystals. I love that, finding crystals. Okay, let's get it. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. 2 crystals. Okay. Well, we're getting lucky with the crystals. We'll take it. We'll take it. You need to go. Oh, thank you for following the channel as well, Vishaki. Thank you, very appreciated. When you collect all Geoclus, you gotta wait for me to stream because of the stone pillar fight. Oh yeah, I definitely will stream it once I do it. That's for sure. But I'll wait for you. I'll remember. I just don't know. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna find them. It's gonna take me like probably like a few hours. I just don't have the time to go around for a few hours looking for Geoclus that I found or not. I thought I would find them throughout like just what I'm doing right now, like going around the map and stuff, but apparently not. There's like one over there that I haven't found. I don't even know where I would look, to be honest. Morning, definitely someone you know. Hi, how are you doing? You didn't get all your clues? No, I did not. I still have this quest, which I would love to do because it gives a lot of adventure rank XP. But I'm missing 4 Geoculus. And I'm too lazy to go and find them all. Again, it's not really that I'm lazy, it's just I don't have the time to go around for hours looking for that. And I don't even know where I would start looking. I mean, I really just don't. I don't know at all. Let's see. I know there's crystals around here, so go here. Is Xiangli DPS suited with crit build or stick with physical? It's more suited to physical. Crit is good, but sorry. So the problem with crit build on Xiangli is that instead of her doing a lot of like high damage, she's a very fast attack speed character. So her damage is not actually going to crit for high numbers. It's mostly going to just do attack very fast. So I find that you get better results by stacking like physical damage than crit, but you can, it doesn't mean that you can't get crit on the last piece, like on the head piece. It's not like it's going to be bad, crit or crit damage. Crit is never a bad stat. It's just that she's not specifically built for crit, I guess, because there's not, like, she doesn't have the highest scaling, I guess. Like, her damage is usually low numbers, but a lot of them. But it's not like crit would be terrible. Again, like, I would definitely still say that it would definitely be a good stat for late in the game. In name, I don't care if it contains, I just delete it. Like, okay. Sure. Okay, so just give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back in just 1 minute. I'll just how do I mute myself? Hey, I am back. Sorry, I just had to help my girlfriend with the dog. When she leaves the house, the dog does not agree, usually. Usually not an agreement. So did you get the one on top of the mountain with the fair braziers and all the ships? I got the ships. I got the ship here. And I got this ship here. So yes. The one on top of the mountain, the fair brazier, I'm not sure. Maybe, probably. I went on top of this mountain. I went on top of this mountain. I think I went on top of this mountain too. There's so many mountains. I don't know which one I've been on top of anymore. Let's see. Where am I going now? This way, right? I'm looking for anything. Or crystals, most likely, but... Okay. Hey bro, what's your build on Diluc? My build is Crimson Witch of Flames. That's my items. If you want to like a more like advanced build, just type !Diluc 2 in the chat, and you're gonna get a link to my entire Diluc build and how I play him and all that. So, dog is sad that my girlfriend left. And I join your world. I mean, I'm probably gonna go and do some stuff in a few months, so it won't be very worth it for you to join my world right now. As I'm looking for like few crystals and stuff, I'm gonna spend the last few resins, and I might just do like a level or 2 of the abyss, and that'll be it. Where am I? There's crystals somewhere here, right? Are you excited for the game's future? Definitely. I mean, I know that there's a lot of like things that are kind of like missing right now, but I do enjoy the game and the gameplay and like creating the best team comps and like getting like farm artifacts and stuff and like increasing my team's power and all that kind of stuff. I really enjoyed that like aspect of the game. So I really think that they're gonna like put a lot of new content in the game. Like if we're patient enough, it's gonna definitely get really good. So yeah, I mean, I know it's, you know, there's some pluses and minuses in the game right now, but I am really thinking that within a few months this game will be incredible. Imagine there's 7 zones. Like there's gonna be so much to do, and there's gonna be so many characters and so many different builds, and I really think that it will like only get better and better. Do we have Discord? Yeah, we have a net casual Discord if you want to join it. We have like over 1,000 people on it, so we have like a lot of discussions and strategy and all that stuff. So, excuse me, dog. There we go. Let's see. So I'm gonna spend my last few resin on gold, I guess, because that's all I do with my life. Is it possible to cross server America, Asia? No, it's not possible, sadly. Prototype Crescent or Blackcliff Slasher? Ooh, that's a good question. It depends for who. Like for official, I guess. You know, if you're in the late game and you have a lot of stats, Prototype Crescent is probably not going to be as good as the other one, but it hasn't been tier crafted enough for me to give you a full answer. It's obviously very expensive to get the Blackcliff Clash or whatever. It's a lot of wishes worth of like tokens. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure yet, but I would say that I don't know how much worth it is the Blackcliff weapon. It does give crit damage, but the effect is not that good, so it's hard. I would have a hard time answering that question because it's too new. I haven't seen enough data on it to actually know, and I don't want to give the wrong information and realize actually it's much better because crit damage is very valuable, of course, but is it like valuable enough for that to be worth it? I'm not sure. It would lag fast. You're saying if you crossplay it would lag, but I mean you can. So even if you could, it would lag, yeah, for sure. But can't, sadly. So I'm here. There you go. Hey. By the way, in the Trovo chat, I see you guys are talking to each other a lot. So if I'm missing a question, let me know, of course, right? So I'm gonna try and answer it. And I saw Crucial also follow the channel on Trovo. Very appreciated. Thank you for that, by the way. Best weapon for Beidou. I mean, there's a lot of best weapons for Beidou, but Prototype Animus is probably one of the best options to get like for free, cheap, and easy, I guess. There's crystals down there. Let's go see it. I'm just worried about the power creep of this game. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious about how they're gonna like handle, I guess, the late game. Like you know, are they gonna get like new artifact sets that are just gonna be better and better, or like is this the gear that we're gonna be using all the time, right? Like, is it gonna get to like level like 120 and like there's gonna be like different artifacts that like it's gonna be 6-star or like I am wondering how they're gonna do it, but I mean it's a gacha too. There's a lot of grinding and stuff. But I mean, the concept of the game and the gameplay and like it's really enjoyable. I have not enjoyed a game like this much for a long time. So if they build on these roots and they don't mess it up, there definitely is a lot of potential. But I do understand that there could be also chances of them messing it up. So oh, look at that, 4 crystals. There we go. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Yeah, I think I've done a lot of stuff now. Let me see if I can do the Abyss or two. Sorry, dog. Just worried. Oh, you're still awake? Yeah. I've been. I mean, it's only 8 p.m. for me. I've been awake since like 8 a.m. This nice little level. I also meant characters too. Yeah, I mean, the one thing that worries me about the future of the game for characters specifically is how, like, if we keep getting like 4 or 5 new characters every few months, like, how are we gonna keep up? First of all, right? Like, everybody wants to play the new character and try it out, whatever, right? Like, how are you gonna keep up when there's new characters all the time? Like, you keep changing your team, but then again, like, they need. I think my biggest fear is that they don't add an option to like respec your characters. Like if they can get you like let you take a character and like remove everything you've ever spent on the character, like experience and essential materials, whatever, and give you like back 90% of it or whatever, and then you can do another character with that, that would be amazing. If they don't do that, like you're gonna have so many characters kind of just get wasted. Like, that's my fear. That's what I would like hope that they kind of address. Other than that, I think it's gonna be okay, but that is something that I fear. Okay. And this, and this. That works, right? I think so. Um, yeah, that works. Hello, Tyversal. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us on Trovo. And for everybody on YouTube who hasn't joined us on Trovo, you should really check it out. It's definitely going to be a better experience for you, and you will going to enjoy it. I would argue that having too many characters slows down your progression. Chances that you're progressing a few teams also costs a lot of morale. Well, that's the thing. It costs a lot of everything to upgrade a character. So like the other goal is like you just stop wishing on new characters, but that's not a very good business model for them. If you can't use them, right now there's going to be Shangli and Child. Most people won't be able to build more than one of them. Most people won't even have saved up enough. Like even I probably won't have saved up enough to bring my Shangli to max level. It's going to take me a few days of farming on top of what I'm going to prepare in advance. And then there's 2 4-stars that you also will not be able to bring anywhere. Like there's no way someone has saved up enough materials to bring up 2 characters level 70, 80 right now, right? Like it's unless you have literally not been playing. And then if you have not been playing, if you don't have if you have not been spending your materials, then that means you've not been clearing the abyss at all. Especially for the people who are more in the late game, clearing the abyss every 2 weeks gives you a lot of results, a lot of rewards. So it's a lose-lose situation in my opinion, in that situation. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but it needs something. Inherit, yeah, that would be good. I just hope they had something, because like I have a lot of characters that I leveled up that are kind of like wasted by another character, and now I don't have any space for them, and I'm like kind of sad about it. And there's definitely a lot of that happening. Yeah, I'm gonna do this floor 9 of the abyss and try and get my 3 stars, or my 9 stars. I should say. Okay, that worked out. Oh, hey, Robert. I didn't even see that you were here. Nice to see you, Robert. Monkey King in Genshin. I would like Monkey King in Genshin. That would be nice. I guess you just joined, Robert. That's why, right? Well, hi, welcome. um, let's see. Crit DPS Xiangling with the Battle Pass or Psychic DPS Xiangling with Prototype? What do you mean Psychic? With the Prototype? If you mean Psychic, do you mean physical? But if you're using physical, it's not Prototype. It's Crescent Spike is what you need to use. Crescent Pike is like the best thing you can use. Come here. There you go. Ayoi. I hate these fire slimes, but this is like the only level that they're like really annoying in, so. Seriously, can I like start avoiding them though? What the hell? That's not good. I hate these jumping jumps. Hey, Ace Gaming, how are you doing? Do you think we can expect more co-op guild clan PvP? Definitely more co-op, and I think like guild clan system, yeah, for sure. But I think it might be a while, sadly. But I definitely think they will be adding that, yeah. What you spying on on the stream? You haven't a single 4-star spear or DPS bow. Yeah, I mean I've also not. I have 5-star bows. And I have almost no 4-star spear and bow either. There's not a lot of them compared to swords though, so that's kind of the reason. Okay, let me try and pay more attention so I don't die in the next level. Nice. That one's easily. Guilds would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, I know they're like, they have rumors of a PvP, not a PvP, a housing system in the game too. Like, there's been rumors of that since the beginning. So it is something that they might add eventually. Like, they've kind of like not confirmed it, but they have said that there will be probably something like that with like a housing. So that definitely would include guilds, I think. Like, it would not make any sense otherwise. But I'm still uncertain about what's like. There's definitely so much potential for them to do so much with this game, and it kind of like blew up more than they even imagined, to be honest. Like I've seen them talk on Discord and stuff, like on the content creator Discord. Like no one expected this game to blow up. Like they expected it to do well, but not to blow up this way. Like so they were not prepared for how much it blew up. So it's gonna take time for them to like stabilize everything, and then like probably like even hire more people and like grow stuff, and then they're gonna definitely listen to people. But like, the only thing that we need is patience, because like there's a lot of potential, and there would be a lot of wasted potential if they didn't do anything with it, and I would be very surprised if they didn't. But yeah, I guess it's going to be something that will take a little bit of time before it happens. And they just jump at the same time, so I don't have to deal with them like for hours. So annoying. Just jump. Like seriously, can I like get a second where I don't have jump on? Leave me alone. No, don't jump on me. Hey Gamer Cat, how are you doing? Nice to see you. And hi Zach. Nice to see you on Trovo. How are you doing? Is the flute Chichi's best weapon? It's not probably not her best, but it's definitely one of her best, yes. It's definitely one of the easiest options, that's for sure. I wish these guys were like I wish I had Venti on this level sometimes, but Venti's kind of like, I mean, if I don't have Fischl here, I don't do enough damage. But Venti would do like very nicely here. $14,000 Fischl damage or Oz damage. I'll take that any day. Come here, little lady. Come here. Jesus, what's happening to me? Seal up. Dead yet? There he is. There he is. Okay. Oh, let me see. My YouTube chat did not refresh, and I missed a lot of things. Let me try and catch up for a second here. I could have sworn you didn't have hair last night. Yeah, there's 2 of us streaming on this channel, so that's probably why. Prototype Crescent effect can also do critical. You'll be Prototype Crescent is Crescent Pike is the best weapon spear-wise for physical DPS build. There's nothing that beats it. Prototype Crescent is okay, but Crescent Pike is much better. I just love the game, able to play, explore, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I just hope the game won't go into a bad direction, as a lot can happen in the year. I definitely agree. I definitely hope they take the right direction, but if they don't, it'll be bad for them. So, I mean, I hope so. Everything costs a lot more. Yeah, it's insane, right? Should I take Chalo Zhongli for my main DPS for my next patch? My party is Chichi, Mona, Fischl. Well, that's only one of your 2 parties, right? You're going to have 2 parties in the game, so it depends on what your 8 characters are going to be. But they're both amazing, but Child and Mona probably won't go as well together because 2 waters don't do so amazing together. Like, it's increasing your healing. It's not something great, but it's not bad either. And you can have both of them in different parties and be fine, so it will depend. Xiangling is meh, but because of Crescent Pike, she's become the main DPS. Yeah, Crescent Pike carries Xiangling definitely. She's definitely okay, but like her abilities are more supportive than that. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use Crescent Pike maybe on Xiangling and see like what that does on him. You know what I mean? Can you show us your Xiangling weapon and artifact, Fischl 2? I definitely can, but not right now because I'm in the Abyss and they won't let me. For my Fischl though, my best suggestion is that tonight you watch my guide. I'm making a guide on Fischl. I mean, it's going to be posted within a few hours, so make sure to check that because I'm going to go into details about how to build Fischl. My Xiangling only has Gladiator, and then she has the 5-star weapon with cooldown reduction. But that's not perfect. She's built like midway right now because in my second Abyss team, she's DPSing, but even though she's a support from my Diluc in the open world, so her build is not perfect right now. But I'll show you afterwards. This price in South America have been jacked. Yeah, I've heard about that. It's not great at all. Wolf Boss has a high drop rate for 5-star weapons. Yeah, if you're lucky. This is my favorite encounter in this level. Look at that. Look at these guys. This boom. Bye. Nice to have known you guys. Venti ult, Bennett ult, Diluc ult, Chichi ult. Everything just disappears. Nice joke there. Are you saying about the 5-star weapon? Because I have not seen any 5-star weapon drop in a long time either. What's happening right now? My screen is like bugging out. Jesus, come here, little guy. This guy is like so annoying to kill. I don't even know where I am right now. There we go. This guy's like so obnoxious. Like just everything just explodes everywhere. He can't do anything. Just let my bird kill him. At least he dies fast. What's a talent book? Talent books are what you use to increase, like, level up your talents. You use Amos on Venti. I do right now because my Amos is 70 and my stringless is 50, and I don't have the materials to level up my stringless any higher. I had the Amos on official before, so I would definitely use stringless if I had it leveled up, though. Ooh, 20k damage, I'll take it. No? Seriously? Wait, can I move? I hate these stupid mobs and their swirlingness. It's one of them instead. Yay. That worked out, at least. That was a lot easier than last week, that's for sure. Let's see. I think Amos might have the highest potential in co-op. You can charge your playstyle and auto spam from far away. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. You're not using harp anymore? My harp isn't on official now. Official uses the harp, as you can see here. So I made, like, I leveled up my harp to level 70, and then I made it my main weapon for official. And then instead, I gave the Amos that official was using to Venti, because it still increases the damage of Venti's, like, swirl effects, right? Like, I mean, not swirl effect, but her anemo damage, like, you know, part of her ult is not swirl, part of her ult is just anemo. And the E, I guess, the E is also, there's anemo damage, so. I keep saying her, but I know it's a he, but. Again, I have a defense against that, and it's the fact that the voice actor for Venti is a girl, so. If you don't want me to call her or her, well, don't make her voice a female. No, Iron. Fail. I go all in. I go all in very deep for the Iron. One Piece Vines, thank you for following or subscribing on YouTube. Thank you very much. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Okay, so that was that. So we do for 10. Is 4-piece glad set worth sacrifice one main stat? If it's only one stat, probably, but it depends if you're sacrificing like crit for defense, whatever. Maybe not in that case, but it could be worth it, yeah. Will official benefit from energy recharge? Not really. Official, I mean, the ult official is 60 energy, so it's not expensive to recharge already. And the ult official also, like, it's good. It's definitely good. It recharges your ult cooldown, like your E cooldown, like your Oz, basically. It makes Oz be on the field longer, and it's definitely great. But the problem is that you have to, like, kind of go in melee range with it and then recast the Oz and stuff. Like, it's not always optimal to use the Oz thing, like, all the time. Like, it definitely is great, but, like, I just, you know, the way rotation works, usually you cast Oz and it lasts for 10 seconds, and you go on your other characters and you cast abilities, whatever, and Oz eventually expires. And by the time you come back to official, Oz is almost already ready to cast again. I mean, you'll definitely have your ult. Like, you know, you cast Oz, you do whatever, then Oz expires, then you go in, you cast your ult, because it'll definitely be charged up easily if you've casted, like, abilities on all your characters. And then you go back on other characters, and then you do damage, whatever. And then by the time you've done all that, well, the Oz cooldown is back up. So you go on official, then you cast the Oz again. So that gives her so much time to recharge her ult in between casts, because you alternate between ult and E to make your Oz have duration on the field, that it basically makes it so that you don't really need to build energy recharge. It's already pretty easy. Like, I can do one ult with Diluc and 5 mobs, and I've recharged the energy of his ult and Fischl's ult already. And Oz is hitting for 10 seconds, which means that he's creating a lot of energy. On top of that, if you were to attack with Fischl for a few seconds, you do so many attacks per second that you actually are going to be ranging energy as well. So I don't recommend energy recharge because it's just not that valuable because she doesn't need it that much. Zhongli is a DPS for support. He will do either or. He will work very well as a DPS and he'll work very well as a support. Trovo is doing 403 forbidden. I don't understand why last night was fine. That's really weird because there's a lot of people watching us on Trovo right now. What's my talent on official? Talent level? They're all like 6. Like this one's at 7 actually. I mean, it's at 10 obviously, but like my ult is not maxed out. My ult could be higher. I guess I could farm some of these books tomorrow. Because I do use the ult like quite a bit now. The ult has never been my priority though. Let me see if I can actually craft these books. Venti Japanese voice actor is male. Oh yeah, I mean the Venti the male like yeah, but I played with English voiceovers for the entire beta and the entire like first month of this game. So in my brain, Venti is a female because I've only heard Venti as a female when I did the quest. I did change his the language to Japanese a few weeks ago, but by that time it was already done in my brain. By that time, my brain was already calling Venti a her. Let's see. Okay, I guess I can't. That's okay. I don't need that all that badly right now. Okay. Let's see what else can we do. I mean, I can do another abyss, I guess, because I don't think I'm gonna have time to go on my alt today. Do floor 11. I can't do 11 and 12. It takes so much time, and I can't answer any questions when I do it. But I might do 10. And also, I don't want to. I want to wait for 11 and 12 because there's still like almost 2 weeks. Like there's 12 days left. Which also means that I'm gonna have Zhongli probably before, hopefully, or I mean, let's hope that's the banner that's coming next. But then I would much rather try it when I have like a different team and stuff because I'm still holding on so many materials right now. Like it's the level 12 is way too hard. Like, and this is like the worst level ever. You take power damage if you like. I don't have anything to deal with this shit. Like I don't have anti-fire characters. Like I need Barbara in this team, and then there's an Anemo Boxer and a Power Slinger here. So I need like. I have nothing against this guy because he's fire and I need water. I don't have 2 water characters. It's a pain in the butt. Put Fischl in the first team here. And I have to put Diluc and Venti down here. So I can do this and this. And then I have to put Barbara with them. I guess I can do like this. Then I'll have a water just to break the shield, I guess. Better than Jean. Because my Jean doesn't do anything anyways. Could put Barbara up here. But then I don't need... Let's see. You need water for... Yeah, I know I need the... Zhongli review in 1.1. Yeah, when 1.1 comes out and I get Zhongli, I'll definitely make a video about him. Let's see. If only we had Mona, I know, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Chink, but I think I would better Chink you here. But then I don't have healer like that. Then I'm missing. I mean, this is a healer, but like it's nice having Another source of healing. I mean, this Chichi is definitely a great healer, so I don't actually need... Like, I guess that's fine. Chichi heals enough for 2 anyways, so that's fine, right? That'll work. That should work. Xiangling goes brr. Do you have a Venti build guide? Yeah, there's a Venti guide on the channel. There's also a guide on the Viridescent Venereus set, which is the build that the set I use on Venti. Do you charge attack on Oz using Fischl for the extra damage? Wait, what do you mean? You charge attack on Oz? I mean I make my entire build about Fischl's Oz like being damaged, but like at the same time her auto attack damage still hits hard because she's so built with crit. But I usually use Oz as my damage dealing thing. I do a little bit of auto attack and then I switch to another character. She's mostly of a support. You have a Sucrose build? I know I don't have a Sucrose build because I don't have Sucrose. One day maybe. You can also complete this floor with Geo Shields. Yeah, well, this is one of the reasons I want to wait for Xiangli before I push the Abyss even further. Because obviously Xiangli is going to be someone that can deal with these things very easily. Get these water, 3 damage, 7 damage. I mean, it'll be good to break the shields anyways. Look at my ult. It's already up. I have no energy recharge, and the ult is already up. So once my bird expires, then I'm going to be able to cast an ult again. Let me attack. There you go. Let's see, my bird is back up again. These are some tanky mobs, though. Tanky mobs. Official hits really hard, though. I have to admit that. It's pretty disgusting. She deals with fire a lot for me. One of the reasons I love Fischl is that I don't have a lot of water, so as you guys saw, this works. This works well. Is Fischl better at elemental damage or physical damage? I mean, if you build her physical damage, she's gonna be a carry. Like, she's gonna do a lot of what I'm doing right now, but her bird is gonna hit like garbage compared to what I'm doing. My Fischl is mostly built as elemental electro damage and crit, so my bird is the main part of my damage, but then because I have so many good stats, my auto attack also hits very hard. You don't have Sucrose? Yeah, I don't have Sucrose. I didn't pull in the Clee banner. I mean, I have Sucrose with 0 Constellation at level 1. But yeah, that 3 damage was cute. I know, right? Ezekiel, thank you for subscribing as well. Again, my official build is going to come out in a few hours as soon as I'm done this video. So if you want to not miss it, make sure to be subscribed and the notifications on so that you can check it out. But I'm going to post it very soon. Have you seen the video of 500k crit Mona on this floor? Yeah, I've seen the videos of, like... I mean, anybody with anybody with Mona with Constellation can crit for 500k. It's really cool to see, but it's really a gimmick where you use Bennett, Mona, whatever, and you just make a combo and you use a floor that boosts your damage and you just do one big crit damage. It's very fun. It's very nice, but it's not a build that properly goes like late game for in my opinion. But it's definitely nice to see. But I'm more trying to make a balanced team than I'm trying to make a big damage once for a video, right? So, but yeah, I mean, it's nice. Yeah, advantage of this floor is that once you break their shields, nothing really matters anymore. These guys are tanky. Thank you, thank you. My ult is up again. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm just recharging my ults quickly. One good way of charging your ults is just using their E abilities all the time. The E abilities will actually charge your ults a lot. Zephyr Magician, thank you for subscribing as well. Hey, I got 3 stars on this level. I didn't get 3 stars last week. There's been an improvement. If I had Mona in the chamber, it'll be easy. Yeah, Mona makes a lot of these chambers a lot easy. You're catching level 20 because I got her last week and I don't have the materials to level her up, so if you give me 2 million more and a lot of XP, I will definitely level my catching up. But until then, I can't. Whatever. She's way too expensive to level up. I'd have to farm books for her talents. I'd have to farm... Like, I don't have a weapon for her, so I'd have to farm materials for the weapon. I don't have any crystals to spend on her weapon, because I don't have... Like, I'm out of crystals because I'm making my other weapons, like my official's weapon, strong right now. It takes so much money to bring a weapon to level 80. Like, it would take me weeks to farm my catching to bring her to a point where she would be equal to my Xiangling. And I'm saving everything up for Zhongli, so I won't waste it on catching. She's good, but not, like... not worth the investment right now, sadly. Eventually, maybe one day. Level 70 swords are one thing. Level 70 to 80 is insane. It's more than you need from like 1 to 60, basically. But yeah, I would like to use Mekaching, but I leveled her up. I got her last week, and I'm not able to play her right now. No. These freaking flowers are like the bane of my existence. But at least Chichi lets me heal up very quickly. Oh, again, this flower charged up. When these flowers charge up, it's like a pain in the ass. You just have to kite them. There's nothing you can do about it. You need to cast water on their faces to cancel it, though. And if I had Venti here, wouldn't that be nice? You can also cast Electricity and cast Overload, and it cancels their thing. Or water like this. Hi. Stupid flowers, I hate you. Stop throwing things at me. My lord, these mobs. Look at these nice little swords of damage. The advantage of Jinkyu, even at level 1, is that even his swords still give you like a good you know, it will still prevent some damage done to you, right? Like, you know, it does give you like a shield that prevents some damage, so it's still like the percentage of the damage it prevents is actually going to apply anyways. I already. What else is next? I already. Yay, that worked out. That worked out. I wish Xiao will come in December. I think he'll come in December. I think so. I think so. Yeah. I think. What bow is that on my official? It's the harp. What is it called? The Skyward Harp. Change your damage OP. I know, right? Is it worth to upgrade support Xiangling for her power tornado damage, assuming C0, or is she already effective at level 1 for reaction? She's very effective for reaction, but if you want her to build as support, definitely like it's definitely worth to upgrade. But you know, if you build her as a support, she's definitely worth upgrading. She's very strong as a support because she causes a lot of reaction, and you can build her elemental mastery or just like damage and just do power damage with her ult. It's very worth it. Like the ult is very powerful. As you can see, it can clear an entire room. Especially when it's Electro slimes and stuff, like on room 9, it clears the entire room for me. I got 6 stars on floor 10 just now. Glad it's over. I cleared for 11, but only with 3 stars. Well, good job. That's really good progress, actually, in this stage of the game. It's really hard to get past 11 and 12 without being a big whale. Okay, let's... what is this room again? I don't even remember. Oh, it's just these guys. No. These are tanky ass mobs. Are you dead yet? That was a bit of a fail. Okay, that worked out. Hey, another 3 stars. We'll take it. We'll take it. Thoughts on Chinkyu 244% Favorites build. I don't exactly know what that build is, but my thoughts on Chinkyu is that he's probably one of the best supports in the entire game, and if you can use him and have him leveled up, use him. Venti Ultimate can affect big enemy. It doesn't affect them as well, but it like if you cast the ultimate close enough to them, they do get sucked in a little bit, like they get lagged behind a little bit. So it works a little bit. Yeah. Hey, I just joined the channel. That's just my phone being weird. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna close it up. Okay, let's try and get auto stars here. Okay, things are looking good in the world. Again, guys, thank you for being around. Actually, we had a lot of viewers tonight on YouTube. I'm very appreciative. If you guys want to check out Trovo as well, it's 10 times more meaningful if you watch the stream on Trovo than YouTube. Not that it matters if you're on YouTube, but on your Trovo, we're like part of a program that the more viewers and the more viewership we have, we get really benefited from that, and we're part of like the top I think 100 streamers on the website right now. So it's really much nicer for you guys too. So it's really nice. I hope that you guys can check it out. Otherwise, I'm really happy you guys are on YouTube, and thank you for being around. Let me see. Hello, Zaraz. What the hell is this? What do you mean? What's happening? Are you seeing something weird? Oh, you mean in the chat? It's my phone. My phone like has the app open, and or not anymore. I closed it. But like when I opened my phone because I was watching Alex's stream earlier, I just reopened. It went into the chat because my phone is my account, but I'm on Net Casuals right now. Trovo is it's if you look at the chat, the Stream Elements just posted about it. It's another platform like Twitch that is for live streaming, and it's really much better than Twitch in the sense that it's much more beneficial for small creator. It's much nicer quality than YouTube, and it's also completely ad-free, and it's a new platform. It's in beta. There's new features being added all the time. There's like gifting subs, there's mana that you can earn and spend on the streams and stuff like that. So it's a lot more interactive and nice. And for us, if a lot of people watch us on Trovo, we actually get really good benefits as streamers, and we can really grow carry out of it. So it's really amazing for us. Thanks for subscribing. I couldn't find the right pick. Thanks for subscribing. Is it good to pull standard banner only? Standard banner is probably the worst banner to pull on in terms of like you can get so much random stuff. If you don't need what you get, like there's a chance that you get something that you don't need, and that's kind of wasteful. It's not terrible, but it's not the best banner. It's much better to wait for rare banners and go for specific items that you want or specific characters that you want. Blackcliff Sword is the best available for Genshin. Yeah, I guess this new weapon is going to be very good for really high crit based characters, but you need really high crit for the sword to be really good. But yeah, I think for Genshin it might be very good, yeah. Okay, let me, you guys want to see the floor 10? I'm actually doing the best I've ever done on this floor, so thank you for the good luck charm, guys. Okay, let's see if we can do it. 420 seconds, so that's 7 minutes, right? Or I have to have 7 minutes left when I finish this? Jeez. Let's see. What is this level again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's my favorite freaking level with all these goddamn annoying mobs. Oh my god, this guy's dying. Ooh, I'm loving this. Oh, and now I have water for you. Oh, I guess it's on cooldown, so I don't have water for you yet. Not that I really seem to be needing water right now, because you're just dying anyways. Don't kill me. Leave me alone, Animo Boxer. I did not ask for your advice, Animo Boxer. Oh my god. That was a fail. That was a fail. I'll restart. I need to use my Jinkyu better. I need to ult like before these guys get their shields. Isaac, thank you for subscribing as well. Thank you very much. I got 3 last prayer in a row, no wolf. That's a big rip. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I already bought Bennett though, so I can't get the Blackcliff sword. Yeah, that's also another issue. I think Bennett is still more worth than the sword. I mean, like the sword is great, but so is other swords that are going to be very close to as comparable or as great. As opposed to Bennett, like you're not going to get a lot of chances to get characters like Bennett all the time. So, hi, Alan Joseph. Hi, how are you doing? Do you know how to get the sacrificial sword? It's a gacha. It's in the gacha right now. If you pull in the Wolf Greystone gacha, you'll have a chance of getting it. Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep my ult for the second phase here. And there is a guide on official on our channel, like you guys have been looking right now, but there will be a new guides later on. So if you guys are interested in my official build, the guide on our channel right now is not accurate. There will be a more accurate one within the next few hours. So make sure to check that one out. What characters benefits more than Lost Prayer? Lost Prayer is amazing for Klee and amazing for for Ningguang. Also amazing for Mona DPS. Like DPS casters is what it's amazing on. Isaac, thank you for following the channel on Trovo. Very appreciated. And hi Google Scholar. Thank you for joining on Trovo. I hope that you enjoyed the stream and that you subscribe. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it again. Stupid Animo Boxer. Okay. Been good so far. Let's get this buff quickly. No. And this Anemo Boxer is like the most cancerous character in this entire dungeon. Oh, what the hell is happening to me right now? It's hard because they're like not grouped up and it's really hard to get them properly in that case. Jesus, leave me alone. Bye, Anemo Boxer. There you go. Well, at least I got it pretty quickly. It wasn't too bad. Could have been better, but could have been much worse. I did lose Xiangling early on, but I mean, I don't think I'm going to beat the 420 seconds, but we'll see. I think 7 minutes is like, you only have 2 minutes to do all this. Like, it's pretty damn nuts, to be honest. And like you have 7 enemies here. Like, what the hell? I guess that wasn't the best use of my ult, but... Yeah, there's no way I can beat this 4 in like 30 seconds. Even if I do the first 4 like 30 seconds faster, like there's no way. Me alone. I don't have time for you. I'll definitely get like probably 2 stars though. Man, look at these tanky guys. I need like fire. I mean, even then, like, even if I have the water character here, like it's not like they're taking that much more damage from water. But I guess they have a lot of fire resistance, so this is not the best. My ult is not working at all on Venti there. Well, at least there was some good damage there. Fischl in this level will actually be very beneficial. I think I might change this team up eventually and put like Fischl in this second level and then like Diluc in the first level. Because Diluc will deal better with like the animal guys too. At least I'll definitely clear it. Are you serious? I don't want this barking shit in my face. You have your ult already, Venti? Well, not bad. 2 stars. There's no way I could get 3 stars, but you know, 8 out of 9 stars. I'll take it. Oh shit! I forgot to press no. Let me restart this. Okay. Noelle is pretty fun to use. I'm 2 constellation away from C6. That's amazing. Good job. What are you? Any tips to avoid the suction of the boxer? You have to like wait until he's about to hit and just give a sprint out of it. You have to like just sprint the last second. Otherwise, you can also, when he's about to hit you with his big punch, cast an ult that has an animation And then while you're in the animation of the ult, you're invulnerable. So you can also do that and avoid damage. Hey, Xerd, how are you doing? Good luck with the areas. Yeah, I'm kind of just doing it for fun, testing out, but actually I'm pretty impressed with the progress. I think I could be doing this in 3... I think I could get 3 stars here on the last level when I have Zhongli, and I can use him to break the shield of the Pyro guys. That would be fun. But I'm actually pretty happy with how well that did on that level. Now, I don't remember this level. This level. The problem with this level is like it takes like 20 minutes to do it, and you have to restart a million times. And I'm probably gonna keep that for another day. But I'm pretty happy with what I did so far. Very impressed with my damage on my official. Let's see. Yes, Chichi makes it so much. Yeah, Chichi definitely helps. Definitely helps. It helps a lot. I feel like Diluc's getting old. I'm not getting bored of Diluc, that's for sure. But I am excited to start playing Zhongli instead and like kind of like main him. You haven't tried for... No, I did 411 last week. I just don't want to do it right now because it's a very like it's a time intensive and brain intensive project, and I don't have the energy for it right now. Traveler shield with 40% attack and 70% shield. Yes, please. What is that from? Did I miss something? What character benefits the most from... Oh no, I answered that. Yeah, that's a known question. Hi, GL Carender. Satisfaction to kill a weak enemy with ultimate is real. I know, right? Who do you see more potential in, Child or Zhongli? Personally, it's a hard one. Child has like melee range, archer stuff. He's water, but he seems like he's gonna scale very well because if you scale with bows have very high base damage. Child is gonna be an amazing water carry. But water element is not the most amazing carry element in the game because it doesn't trigger as well with everything, but it's not bad either. Zhongli is gonna be very, very strong because he will be scaling off of like all the damage stats that already exist, but on top of that, he's also gonna be scaling off of HP, so that's like an extra bonus. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they work. I am excited more for Zhongli just because I don't have a Geo character and I want a spear user, and that's gonna be what fixes my problem. Like, it's gonna make it both have like it's gonna replace my role where Xiangli is currently my like secondary or slash main DPS in my second Abyss team, and she's built like as physical damage with like Gladiator and all that stuff, and like this item has physical damage on it, and like, you know, she's doing an okay job. But she's not built perfectly, and she doesn't have Crescent Pike. Like, she has a Skyward Spine, which is amazing, but it's also not Crescent Pike, and Crescent Pike is better in terms of physical damage. So I am thinking of building my Zhongli as full physical damage and gear him like really, really well, and just see how much of a beast he's going to be with that. And I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that. I think he's going to have really good potential. Also, the fact that he has a Petrify effect, like his ult petrifies, that's a very... It's like as good as freezing, right? And freezing is good because you don't take damage while mobs are frozen, so it's like a double bonus. So yeah, I'm excited at Zhongli, but I think Child is going to be great. And I'm also... If I could get both, I would get both. But I personally think Zhongli is going to be like... And also, if you want to play Zhongli as a support, he casts a lot of Geo abilities, which if you bring with this set will grant you a huge amount of damage, because this set is mistranslated. So this actually doesn't give resistance. It gives elemental damage to the element that reacts with Geo. So if you cast a fire ability with Geo, it creates a crystal. And if you collect that crystal, you pick up 35% fire damage for 10 seconds. So if you bring him as a support in a party with someone like Diluc, imagine Diluc, Bennett, Fischl, and Zhongli. Like, Zhongli is going to give 35% damage to Diluc through this very easily. Very, very easily. Bennett's going to boost with his ult like crazy. Then you're going to have Fischl to carry Overload. Bennett is going to heal. That's going to be a very, very strong party. And then for things that you are immune against, like, you can just cast physical damage using Zhongli's physical damage, and then you don't have to worry about things that are immune to fire because Zhongli will take care of it. Shields, Zhongli will take care of it. He's Geo. Geo takes care of every single shield in this game. Like, shields are not immune to Geo, right? Oh, like, I'm just climbing a random thing. There's a chest on top. I'll take it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I think Zhongli is gonna have a lot more utility in my life, but that's also my account, right? Carriel, thank you for subscribing. Hey dude, how you been? I'm good. How are you, Ghost? I got my first 5-star from the standard banner. It was a polearm, the Primordial Jared Spear. Is that good for Xiangling? It's definitely good. It's definitely good. But it's definitely better for someone like Xiao and might even be better for someone like Xiangli. But for Xiangling, it's not bad. It's just Xiangli is more often kind of used as a support and stuff, so it's here and there. Like it's not perfectly built for Xiangling, but it's not bad at all. Because obviously it's 5 stars. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done with the content around here. Maybe I should go on the free-to-play account and do the dailies. Because I'm probably gonna head off soon-ish, because I want to finish my official video and post it. So maybe if I just go do my little dailies. Let me go do my little dailies. See, I'm just gonna have to press this button here, so just give me a second, guys. You can look at the husbandos in the background meanwhile. There we go. Free to play, yeah. I'm not gonna be for long, but I'm gonna do a little bit. You see Child on top, he's gonna be OP. Child is definitely gonna be OP. Child is gonna be very strong. He's gonna be as strong as Kitching. He's gonna be as strong as Diluc. He's gonna be a very, very strong carry. There's no doubt in my mind about that. He has such a big ability toolkit of melee range and all that stuff. He's gonna be absolutely amazing. There's absolutely no question. Now the only question is Zhongli gonna be as good? I think the answer is yes. It's gonna be a matter of preference. You want an archer that with water, or you want a geospear, right? Like, I don't want to collect tools for you. I need this for my ascension. Zhongli is gonna be disappointing. I don't say that. I don't want that. I don't want him to be disappointing. I don't think he's gonna be disappointing. I would be surprised if he was disappointing, because what I've seen so far, he doesn't look disappointing at all. He's gonna be maybe more suited to be a support than a DPS, though. I can maybe see it, but he's gonna have extra scaling because he scales off HP on top of scaling off of like just normal stats. So you're gonna have to see what his like ability scaling is and see how it goes. But I think he's gonna be a beast. Imagine Child with hydro damage base set. Yeah, now that's the one thing too. The one issue that Child's gonna have is if there's no hydro set for him, like there's not really gonna be a great set for him right now, because there's not like, because he's gonna be melee and range. What's that? Where are you sending me, bro? Really? Guess I'll go there first. So yeah, Child's like, if you build Gladiator, it doesn't apply to bow attack. If you build Bloodstained Chivalry, it won't apply to his water attacks. You know, that's the thing. What set is Child gonna use? Like, what set boosts both bow attacks, water attacks, and physical damage? The answer is none. There's no set that boosts all of it. So you're gonna have to like use mixes of like 2-piece Gladiator, 2-piece something else, which is gonna be fine, but that's nowhere near as powerful as having a full set of Gladiator, right? Like, so I'm curious about what they're gonna be having for Item Child. I'm sure there's gonna be sets that work, but there's not really a perfect set. So meanwhile, Zhongli is gonna be amazing with Gladiator and amazing with Petra, which is a Geo set. So it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. If people can make Fischl main DPS, Zhongli can be fine. That's true. The Fischl is amazing. Like, I'm excited to see her constellation, because Fischl's constellation is what makes her like the main DPS that she is. Oh wait, please. Is that it? Is that it? It is not. I think there might be new set introduced. We've seen that there's a cryo set coming, and it has been data mined. So there definitely will be new sets introduced. Will they be introduced in time? Like, will they be introduced soon? Like with Child? Like, That's what I'm wondering. Like, I hope so though. Thank you so much. That was a detailed description about Shangli, which I was looking for before it came out. Hey, I'm glad I could help you. No problem at all. Glad you enjoyed. What is Yamba asking? The thing is, I got Jean Chichi, like my first draw. I don't know what I was doing. They're both scale of attack, but I don't have enough attack. Yeah, healers don't need to be maxed out to scale. My Barbara is level 60 with level 4 artifacts, and she heals just fine in Abyss 12. She's obviously, she could be better, but like, you don't need to max out your healers. Bringing them 60 is probably very good for a long time, and you don't need the artifacts to all be maxed out. You just need to max out like the important ones and get it okay set, and it's really not a big deal. Jean is obviously very powerful as a healer if you build her very properly. Chichi doesn't need anything crazy though. Maiden Beloved is fine, and it's very easy farming. Like, it's very easy to farm that set. Don't mess with my girl. Yeah, Fischl is actually one of the best DPS in the game once you have full Constellation on her, just because of the way it scales. Like, every time like Oz is out in the field and you attack, you do 80% of your damage more. Now, if you've seen how fast Fischl attacks, every time you have an attack, that's 80% electro damage bonus. And now if you have electro like bonus sets on yourself, and that ability can crit, so if you have crit and stuff like my build is, 6 Constellation Fischl will be absolutely disgusting, and that is what I'm counting on. I guess I need to complete the expedition. I was maining Fischl and I have full Constellation on her. Nice. Yeah, if I had Rosbo, I would be doing that already, but I don't have Rosbo. But obviously I have Skyward Harp, which is probably like similarly good, but not as good for main DPS. But it's good if you know, it's good for the way I play her. But if I, you know, if you make her main DPS with Rosbo, like that's another level. Does Barber have 3 HP artifact? Would healing bonus be better? Yeah. If you have 3 HP artifact, you can get healing efficiency on one of the artifact and then HP on the rest. You can also get energy recharge, HP, and healing efficiency, and that's also amazing. But if you have 3 HP artifact, it's also perfectly fine. Yeah, it's hard to kill Fischl because of that heal, that's true. Cryo Archer will be OP, I think so, yeah. Is this new account? Yeah, this is my free-to-play account. I searched Alex Razor background on Discord, didn't find it. What do you mean? The background of his computer? Like his computer background? Like his desktop? Because that was like posted a long time ago, so it's on Discord, but it's like probably back in the... I can get it for you though. Just remind me. Like, you can PM hate me and get it for you. Sucrose. Okay, that's done. I'm just gonna do my resin and my daily quests. Not yet. Which is what I'm gonna do all the time on this account. But I'm gonna get level 16 and then I can do co-op and then have my main farm in this world. But then I guess I need to explore the world as well, right? Because otherwise I won't have the teleport waypoints. Eventually I'll get there. Eventually. Ooh, that was well timed. Nice. Fischl is secretly 5-star. She's definitely. Fischl with full Constellation and the right gear is definitely as strong as any 5 stars. Actually, probably stronger than some 5 stars, in my opinion. I was wondering if you know anything about the error 1001 problem for Genshin Impact. I actually don't. I've never had an error or problem with Genshin Impact ever. So I'm sadly not the person that can help you with that. Though I would recommend that you go on the official Discord and you try and ask for help there, because they obviously will have people that can help you more than... That was not bad. She's a beast. Let's go get that chest. Ooh, a chest here. She can have a flip-flop and still slap. Full counter. Yeah, that was nice. I'm practicing my counters. That worked. I am still practicing, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. What is that sound like? What who does that? Like, how do you even replicate that? Like, I don't even know where to begin. Come here, crab. Need crabs for the best food in the game, so. You have two accounts. I have a free-to-play account so that I can join the world and farm the crystals. But also, with this account, I will be able to level up characters that I'm not able to level up on my main account, and then I can make video guides for them. So that's going to be very useful for me. Because I don't have the materials to level up every character in the game, and there's some characters that I don't have at all, or I can't level. Which includes Jean, Chinkyu, and Beidou, which is why my party is made with them. So yeah, once I can get them to level like 40 or something, then they're like high enough to definitely make guides on them. Like, I don't need to get AR 40 on this account. I just need to get like AR 25, 30, which doesn't take that long if you just do the like daily commissions and stuff, and you do your quests and like you play a few hours here and there. Like, I don't have to play for like crazy amounts, and eventually it'll reach where I need to be, and then I can make guides and stuff on them very easily. I'm more excited for the Traveler's new element. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that that's not going to come for again another many months, because the next zone is not even a new zone. Like, the next zone in December is just Dragon Spine, which is not even a new area. It's just like the mountain. It will have new like instance, probably a new dungeon and stuff, but it won't have like a new element because it's not an actual like zone. Just sad. But yeah, once it comes, whatever, I think it's gonna be in January that we see a next zone. Once that comes, that'll be nice. I'm here for my evening dose of not casuals. Nice, nice to see you. I'm not gonna be streaming for super much longer because I have to finish up my official video that I made today. It's a very in-depth guide that I made on how to play official the way I play and how I think is the best way to do official support, which includes all of the extra damage and crit. And I can basically like I actually did a crit with my bird Oz for 30,000 today, which was very impressive. So I really think that my build is really powerful, and I want to share it with the world. So I have already made the video, but now I need to post it on YouTube and make the description, make the thumbnail, all that kind of stuff, which takes me a few hours sometimes. So I mean, not a few, but like usually an hour. So that's gonna be what I do after this stream. So then within like 2-3 hours after the stream, make sure to be on the lookout for that. And if you're not subscribed, don't have the notification enabled, make sure to enable that if you want to be notified about it. I don't know, who should I do next after official, guys? Obviously, it needs to be a character that I'm strong with. I could do Xiangling, but we do have a video on Xiangling that's not old. That's pretty updated. I guess I could do a support Xiangling, how to support with Xiangling, but I'm not there yet either myself. Who else can I use on my main account? I have made a video on Venti already, so that's already done. What else do I have on my main account? I did Bennett, of course. I could do it, I guess, Chichi, but Chichi is not that complicated. What weapon you have on Beidou? It's just the whatever this is called. It's a 3-star debate club, whatever. Because she's not like, I mean, I'm focusing on my Jean on this account for now. Jean and Chinkyu for now. I mean, obviously it's a brand new account, so I'm not like, I don't really have a lot of choice anyways. I do with what I have. Hello, answer me. I'm sorry, what did you say? This is the joke list, there you go. My chat is lagging. What's happening? Where Where am I going? Hey, should I refine Mappa Mara to 5 for my Mona? I mean, yeah, probably. Your Mona is a DPS, I guess, right? Because I think Mappa Mara is really good if your Mona is the doing damage. It's really amazing. And there's no reason why you wouldn't refine a weapon that you're using. Like that would be really good. Refine. Sucrose or Venti comparison video. Well, the problem is I don't have Sucrose and Venti on the same account, and my Venti is much stronger than my Sucrose. As like my Venti is one of my main supports, my Sucrose is level like 10 on this account. Again, like Sucrose and Venti, the only comparison, like they're both almost the exact same toolkit. Venti is more CC and more like slightly more damage, I guess. But I guess also Venti has like lower cooldowns. But Sucrose is much stronger at buffing your party, giving them a lot of like elemental mastery, so they're like even stronger. So in that aspect, it's like if you have 2 constellations on Sucrose, he becomes pretty much she becomes the same as Venti with no constellation basically. And if you have a full constellation Sucrose, it's just better than Venti. Is Chongyun good? Yeah, Chongyun is amazing. Chongyun is one of the strongest characters in the game. He can, like, especially when you unlock Ascension level 4 and he gets his last talent at level 60. I guess like level 60 when you're about to get level 70. The last talent is amazing for him. And he turns every attack into ice. He has a lot of effects going on. He can be a super good support by creating a lot of ice. But he can also just be a carry with like a claymore and just hit like a truck. I asked, wait, I think they already have a Mona guide. And yeah, we do have a Mona guide. We do have a Mona guide. Oh, like that's good luck on your wife's account, huh? Yeah, I don't have Mona, but Alex has Mona, and he did make a video about her. Excuse me. If I get Diluc for free, should I use him? I mean, yeah, why not? You get any character for free, you should use them. I mean, Diluc is definitely a great choice, a very powerful character that will make your life a lot easier. So there's no reason not to. Glenn, thank you for subscribing. Actually, that's another guide that I want to make. I want to make a Chongyun guide because Chongyun is so strong, but I just don't have Chongyun on my main account. I mean, I do, but I didn't have him in time to level him up, so. He is a level 1 right now. But Chongyun is amazing. I wish I had Chongyun on this account because then I would play him. Bye, Zoraz and Chad got to go. Oh, bye, GamerCat. Nice to see you. See you again another day. Have a good night. Or have a good day, I guess. I farm Oceanic every day for Child. I need to farm Shangyi a little bit, but I'm not pushing for him. And that's a good plan. Farming early is gonna pay off. Ben, thank you for subscribing as well. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Also, people saying not to use resin on Blossom of X-Book. What do you think? I mean, you shouldn't really have to do that until like AR like 45 plus, I guess. I mean, like my main account has never done a Blossom of XP after level like after AR 20. Of course, before AR 20, it's fine because there's nothing else to do. But after AR 20, my main account has never once done a Blossom of XP, and I've never run out of XP so far. So I mean, I only have 2 characters level 80, and the rest are like 60 and 70. And you don't need to bring all your characters level 80. You just need your main DPS dealer who are in the field the most to have that level. Like you don't need. The problem is that if you waste too many XP and level up characters that you don't end up using, that's when you're gonna need XP books, and that's when you're gonna be like farming them. But it's definitely not efficient. Like it's not something you want to do because you need so many more resources with your resin. Like resin is so limited, you don't want to be wasting on some things that you don't like. You shouldn't need, right? But of course, if you're missing XP books, And then, you know, if you did mess up some characters and you're not using them anymore, like, it's not going to be a crime to use your resin on it. It's just not going to be like, oh shit, that's bad. And no problem, Gamer Cat. It was nice to chat with you. Jean is the best character. I mean, Jean is an amazing character, but she's not the best. She's one of many. That's great. Is there another way to increase character health than food? Yeah, you can go to the Statue of the Seven and heal there. Any Statue of the Seven will heal you. You don't need to use food. I have a video actually that's like called like 10 mistakes that you want to avoid, and one of my like tips slash mistakes to avoid is about that actually, where I say that it's don't waste food on healing. I can show you how it works. It's very straightforward. Okay, so basically, if you want to heal, just go here. I haven't gone crazy with my XP books. Yeah, glad too. Yeah, you can go here. There, you come here, talk to a statue, then you say statue's blessing, and then you just like, if you click on your characters, like it heals them. As you saw, it just healed me. It just heals them. It also does it automatically if you stand beside it for a long enough time. Who's the best arrow character? You mean bow characters? I think Fischl is definitely the best arrow, like best bow character in the game right now. She's the amazing support. She's an amazing DPS. She can be your main DPS. She can be your main support DPS. She can also just be your main support, which just like she will just support and not even like she'll be like elemental master or whatever. Like there's so many ways. There's so many ways of doing it. But yeah, Fischl is probably the best. Venti's great, but Venti's use is like really like it's one use kind of thing. It's like he's a great support. DPS is okay, but you need like a constellation at least to get his DPS moving. You need specific item sets, and it's not optimal. It's never going to reach the same damage as Fischl, because Fischl constellations are going to be a lot easier to get unless you have full constellation Venti. But even then, Venti is still not built as a DPS. Like most of his constellation will give him abilities that debuff the enemy instead of buffing himself. I just like having Fischl in your party will like create so much more like having Fischl in your party will create so many more opportunities for you to do great things. You have like a bird on the floor that triggers like electricity for 10 seconds for your entire party, which is in itself amazing. You also have like the opportunity to just do a lot of damage if you get one constellation or 6 constellation. Both are amazing. Like scales amazingly off physical damage. The bird just adds incredible amount of damage. Like it's just Venti's first constellation just makes his aim shot double damage, and then getting a constellation on Venti is almost impossible. But like once you have one constellation on Fischl, you can be a higher DPS than Venti with same items and same gear. Because again, Venti's ult doesn't do that much damage, and if you're making him a physical DPS, Venti's ult is not going to be boosted, so that's not going to help. And then if you're making Venti like all about casting and elements, whatever, but then he's a support. He doesn't do a lot of damage. He just casts his abilities, and then when they're on cooldown, they switch off, so he's just a support, right? But like Fischl can do the same thing. Her abilities are as good. There's just less CC, right? Like but she's more versatile, and she will do a lot more damage with Oz than Venti. Like my Venti is great on my main account. I use Venti. I love Venti. He does great damage. He gets great CC, and he has a great utility in my team. But he's like a CC and like Verdicent Venereer machine. Like I use him only for his effect and for his CC, and then I switch off of him. I don't care about anything else. My Fischl is like doing more damage than my Diluc at times. My Fischl is also supporting my party by creating overloads effect like crazy. And you know, there's so many things that she does. And if I build my Fischl DPS, she would probably do as much damage as my Diluc, to be honest. So as soon as she got her 6 constellation, that is, which will be soon, because in 1.1 we're gonna get a free Fischl. So thank you so much. No problem. I'm glad that I showed you how to heal with the statues. Make sure to go check out our mistake videos, like the mistakes to avoid, whatever, because You might learn some nice tips in there, because that is one of the tips that I give video. Little guy. What do you think about main Traveler for Abyss? I mean, if you make your Traveler all about physical damage, he's gonna hit as hard as a Gene. Like, if you give him Prototype Rancor and he's dealing all damage, like, he's definitely fine. He's not as good as Gene. He's not as good as, like, Q, and he's, like, you know, there's other characters that have swords that are better than the Traveler, but if you don't have them, the Traveler is fine. Like, he does perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing wrong about him. They're just characters that kind of, like, scale better, is really what it is. The advantage of the Traveler is that you can basically make all this constellation quite rapidly. Like, it's pretty cheap to level up. Like, you get everything for free from the quest and stuff. So that gives him an advantage. He's not going to be better than equivalent character with equivalent constellation that's 4-star and a sword user. But if you only have 0 constellation 4 stars, he's going to do better than them, right? In that sense, because he's going to be full constellation pretty easily from the quest line. Also, Blossom farming. Wait, have you seen the coming soon characters? I have seen an image of like all the new characters models that are coming. I'm excited to learn more about everything, but until I have like actual information from the game that I know what it is going to be, I can't really get excited about stuff because I don't know what it's actually going to mean, right? But I'm excited to see more. That's for sure, for sure. Travelers E and Alt are pretty decent. Yeah, I mean they're very decent. You know, it's like like a free-to-play version of Venti or Sucrose ult, right? Like, it's great. It works really well. It does the same thing, just less good. But if you don't have these options, then Viridescent Venereal on the Traveler as an animal support will do as very amazing on it. Like, if you don't have any other one, like, put him on. Like, put it on Traveler. He's gonna do fine with it. He's not that bad of a character at all. But, like, a full Constellation Sucrose will do much better, or a non-Constellation Venti will still do much better with the same mindset and gameplay style. Okay, let me see what you asked here. How do you deal with the Rune Hunters without an archer in the party? I mean, you just dodge all their abilities and hit them slowly and surely. There's nothing else that you can do. The archer really makes it a lot easier, but like their abilities are pretty predictable and they're very slow casting, so it's you know, it's not too hard to avoid them. Let me see 1 second. Okay. For more Blossom farming for more Mora, is that okay to use resin too? It is, but only like when you really need it. Like it's better to use your resin to farm artifacts and essential materials, of course. But yeah, it's fine. I farm Mora with my resin too sometimes when you really need Mora. It's really hard to get Mora. What do you recommend on the Traveler, Geo or Anemo? If you're making him a support, then Anemo. If you want him to be a DPS, then Geo. Do you want to make a Discord channel? We have a Discord. It's on the description of this. If you type !Discord in the chat, you'll actually get you're gonna get a link to the Discord, but it's also in the description of the video. We have a Discord for this for not casuals. Snake, hi, how you doing on Trovo? Welcome. Have you not done any quests on this account? Having Kaya on the party for the stamina is pretty cool, I think. Yeah, actually, I the only reason I usually have Ember because I need fire elements. I was doing quests for yesterday and I didn't put her back. This is like a level 15 account. It's very fresh and it's very easy. Like I don't even care. I'm just like doing the commissions. I'm doing all the daily stuff. Not paying much attention because it's like straightforward. But this account is gonna be built used just to build some characters up, basically. I'm just gonna finish up my daily stuff and then I'm gonna head up and get my guide ready for you guys. And I hope that you guys can enjoy it. I'm just spending all my resin doing my commissions. And who am I putting here again? Yeah, you're right. I should probably put Kaya just to move faster, but I can also just put Sucrose to have double Anemo and move faster. But I don't even care about that much, to be honest. I'm just chatting with you guys while I'm doing this brainless thing. Where am I going? My Sucrose is still level 1. Yeah, Sucrose is really good, though. That's true. A full constellation Sucrose is a monster, definitely. I mean, even a 1 or 2 Constellation Sucrose is probably going to be better than Anemo Geo, Anemo MC, to be honest. But light all the braziers and the... Oh, I don't have my Archer in my party, so that's not going to happen. Hey, here we go. Do want here a little more. Farming more materials is not a crime, is it? Definitely not. I mean, you're correct. You don't have to like rush everything. Like, just take it to your own pace. You know, obviously resin is better used towards essential materials. Like, there's a way to use resin more efficiently than others, but like, I would not farm too many ley lines in the beginning, because the higher level you are, the more gold and the more XP books you get from ley lines. So, and the resin cost doesn't change. So if you save up your resin and spend it later on, it'll be better. And also artifacts, you know, you can get 5-star artifact only at level 40 and 45. So if you're not gonna like, you know, if you're gonna wait until 40-45, your resin is gonna turn into 5-star artifacts instead of 4-star and 3-stars. So like, it's definitely worth it to wait and be patient. But at the same time, it's not like the end of the world if you do a little bit here and there, because you also have to enjoy your game, right? Like, if you're not in a rush to get through everything, it's not gonna be a big deal. Because time will give you infinite resources, right? Like, there's no clock on how fast you have to do stuff. Okay, that was good. Zhongli looks better than Traveler. Well, yeah, that's probably true. But Zhongli's gonna be a 5-star, right? I mean, we're gonna have to see. Yeah, that's true. We're gonna have to see what Zhongli looks like. But I have seen enough videos of his gameplay to see that, like, his E seems to have a lot less cooldown and do a lot more damage than Traveler's E, and also seems like it will basically be like a very big shield ability. Like, it's gonna be very good defensively, which can be really useful in the Abyss. And then his ult seems like insane. And then his like animations seem like his attacks do like AoE damage, a lot of them, like the charge attack at least, and that looks really powerful too, because that has like a lot of value. But I mean, we'll see when he comes out. I'm gonna get him, so we'll see pretty quickly how good he is. I think the Chinese are gonna get him before us, so we'll know by the time he comes out on the banner, like, what they think of him. Let's see. I wish this game was an MMO. I also do. I also do. Free official coming up. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that as well. I don't have Mona. I don't have her, sadly, but Zeno has Mona. We have a guy on the channel for her. Moral of the story: don't play the game until ER 45. I mean, that if you farm artifact materials and if you farm talent materials with resin, the ratio is almost the same as like level 30 to level 45. There's really not a big difference. So if you, it's best to farm like essential materials like that early on with your resin, and then, you know, farm ley lines and artifacts 40 at 45 kind of thing, because then your value for resin is going to be better. But yeah, of course, the longer you wait, the better everything is. And if you wait long enough, you'll be able to level up just from doing commissions and resin daily, and not use any of your fragile resin and all that stuff, and then you'll use it all at level 45, like kind of what I am going to be doing, and then you're going to get like max value. But like, again, like, I'm a content creator, like there's a reason why I'm doing that, because it's going to benefit me make content and have better gear and like all that kind of stuff. But like, for most players, like, there's no rush. There's not really anything special that, you know, even if you waste some resin, what is it? You're gonna get 180 every day for free anyways, so just wait a few more days and you get what you want. Okay, am I out of resin yet? Wait, I am out of resin. So I'm pretty much done. I guess that's gonna be pretty much it. Hi, you dog. Okay, so I'm gonna answer a few more questions. I'm gonna head off the stream and then go and work on my video so that I can post it in a few hours. Probably in an hour or two, actually. So maybe if you have any last questions before I go. Should I build Razor or Xiangyun? My main one, Mona catching Xiangling. Don't have a fourth character that I built. Well, remember you're gonna need 8 characters for the Abyss, so start thinking about that. Razor and Chongyun are both amazing, but if you have Keqing already as your main DPS in one team, I would probably go for Chongyun so that you have at least one main DPS or one DPS Ice and one DPS Electric instead of having your 2 main DPS be Electric. Because in the Abyss, you're gonna need a lot of different elements in different teams. Hey, co-op unlocked. Now what I'm thinking is like, even if the co-op is unlocked, like if I invite my main account in this world, you won't have any of the travel points, so you won't even be able to go and mine the special spots that are very valuable. So I'm gonna have to explore the entire map before I can actually get value, right? That's sad. That will be an adventure for another day, though, not for today. Is this free to play? This is my free to play account, yes. But I'm about to go for the night now. I got AR40 today, and people still don't do this, don't do that. Worse in the 45. Well, everything is better. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, everything is better at 45, but then there's no cap after 45. So you know, and most people who have been playing from the beginning and have been using a little bit of resin every day, they're about to hit 45, or they have already hit 45. So you know, it's not that long of a wait. But yeah, it's definitely like, it's not that big of a deal if you don't like, if you use after 40 it becomes much like, it's pretty easy to reach 40 without like going crazy and playing like crazy every day within a few weeks. And then after 40 you can use your resin whatever you like. If you want to be optimal, some people like to be optimal, then wait for 45. If not, then go for it. Yeah, that's true. Like, I wonder what the attack percentages on Xiangling and Xiangling are going to be like. Because Xiangling can be actually very powerful too. Like Xiangling is to attack. They definitely carry a lot of damage. Like Crescent Pike is also what gives them, and it is a fast attack speed. It's very different, the gameplay. I'm curious to see as well. We'll have to test it out when it comes out. I mean, I'll do it for you. I mean, I could. But I'm worried with these kind of accountings because people are getting banned for like many different reasons nowadays. I mean, not that many people, but so yeah, I'm probably going to take off for the night, guys. I'm going to be uploading my official character guide for late game official, the way I build her. For those who've been in the stream for the last few hours, you've seen my official crits for like tens of thousands of damage with her bird. So I'm going to take a guide on how that works and why I do it and how I think Fischl works and the best way to build her and all that stuff. My guide goes over both Fischl as a DPS support and Fischl as a complete main DPS. So it's going to be both of those topics and go through all the artifacts, the constellation, the builds, the team comps, as well as the weapons. So yeah, it's going to be coming very, very soon, very shortly. And then, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that and make sure to watch it and check it out and put a like and all that stuff on it. And otherwise, thank you for being here all night today, guys. I hope you guys have a great night or a great day, depending on where you live. And let's see, what did you ask, CK Gaming? One of these days, someone's gonna make a Geo Traveler that makes people's jaw drop. Yeah, I mean, I played the Geo Traveler in the beta. He definitely can be very powerful. He's not Diluc. But do you farm artifacts on the world map? I have not done it yet, but I have read of the routes, and I will try and do it eventually. I just don't have the time to do it all, to be honest. But yeah, is there an artifact set that boosts hydro damage? There is not yet, but there should be eventually. So yeah, see you guys later. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I hope that you guys had a good night and have a great day. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the stream tomorrow. By the way, for the ones or regulars who might be here tomorrow, we have a special stream tomorrow around like, what is it, 2 p.m. Eastern time, like usually towards the middle of Xeno's stream. We have a special sponsored stream for a mobile game that is pretty interesting, more of like one of these kind of like AFK arena style type of game. No, it's not for everybody, but for some people it might be interesting, and it's a really nice sponsorship that we are getting for the channel. That's our first one, and it's going to be very valuable for us to actually do some nice things for the future of this channel. So we're very excited. It's going to be able to fund one of our next giveaways that's going to come once we have I think we're going to do a big giveaway in the future soon. Might be giving like copies of Cyberpunk and stuff like that. So make sure to stay tuned on the Discord and subscribe to the channel to keep track of that. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. Thank you everybody for being around. Have a good night to everybody who's here all the time. Thank you again for supporting, and to the ones who are new, well, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure to check out the videos that will come out in the next hour, and then check out all the other guys if you need any help. Thank you guys, and have a good night.